whispers through the dark, lost in time and fading through the veil, trapped by feelings long gone by, forever reaching for the light that shines through the other side. There's still a story to be told. There's still a song that's left unsung. So here I stand on hollow ground to reach beyond the energy field.
Hey now, what's up everybody? Wednesday style. Wednesday coming at you. Hope you're doing well out there today. 1:45 p.m. Eastern Standard, all across the dial and coast to coast. Country to country, universe to universe, planet to planet. We are here changing the world one broadcast at a time. You know what I'm saying. Big ups to Mr. Extravagant in the house, who says, you added this emote. Finally has made my day. Big ups and Snood sucks. Mr. Extravagant, always a rival with Snood. And yes, the cats have been unleashed. We got the cats. We got the... What else did I add today? We got all three of these. Look in chat right now. Look at this. We're slowly becoming Kick Chat. As long as... We'll get there eventually, all right? What else do we need? I want the... I want the Leonardo DiCaprio one, too. I got to get that one. I want to get that one. What else are required? You know, there's a few that are like just the classic kick ones. I got to get those suddenly. I do need to get a 220. I think because Raw Phil already has a good 220, and I don't want to I want a different 220. But at the end of the day, it's just numbers, so you can't make it that cool, right? So it's like, what do I do? You know what I mean? It's like I don't just want to do another 220. I want to do something cool about it, but I don't know. But yeah, I will. Oh, Injured has it? Okay, so I'll get Injured in on that. And you send me the kick. You give me that one. Anyways, I'll get Injured to send me that one. But it's tough because like if you make it too small, you can't see it. It's annoying. You know, it's so fucking annoying. Anyways, big ups Wilson Barboa, who says, may the infinity love of God be with your family. Big ups Wilson Barbosa. Same to you, sir. Someone said you have the Leonardo DiCaprio with the face where it's like, ooh. That's the sound I think he's making at the time when someone says something stupid, or you, I don't know what it's called, actually. But anyways, moving forward positively here. We should have a fun one last night, so let's catch you up to date here. So last night, there was a Smark Guys show. Best wrestling show. Oh, what? Is my cat not working? Oh, she's not, is she? Cat, wake up. Wake up. What's going on here? Come on, get your ass out there and fucking work. Okay, let's see if she wake her up. Wake up! Can I wake her up? Let's see. Yes, she's woken up. I've woken her from her nap, and she is now ready to rock. Okay, she's up. She's up. Give her a second. Relax. Give her a second. All right, she's up and she's rocking and rolling. I forgot to turn off WPIG TV. I'll do that right now. I'm definitely not on the ball today so far, but I'll catch up. Just wait. In time, I will get there. Anyways, okay. Right now on WPIG TV, we're doing DSP Walks It Back, the charity and podcasting side of things. Okay, pause, WPIG, here we go. All right, so I have not heard, outside of a few clips, of 220. I did put on Twitter yesterday, I said, will Triple P go there? Will he go there with a 220? And he absolutely did. He absolutely did go for 220. Let's watch the entire Grill Fill segment. They did wait to the end for this one. I know at the beginning they did talk about, once again, they talked about Steve and how he snakes him and stuff, but it was the same tongue-in-cheek crap he did last time. One of the funny things, definitely wasn't as good as the first time they did that, by the way, that we watched on That Being Said last time. But it was very funny at the end. He said, yeah, Steve doesn't know that, I can't remember exactly what he said, but it was something like, their communities are all toxic. They will definitely snake Steve at the first chance they get. But we have all positivity going on here. We have a good thing going on where we respect our viewers. Anyways, guys, let's get some donations. Come on. That was a good moment. But other than that, it was whatever. Okay, so let's get to Grill Fill segment, and let's see if it's what we'll rate this one together here before the pre-stream starts. Let's go.
Speaking of which, it's now time for Grill Fill.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
So,
To end the
Phil,
show.
I've received a bunch of DMs. Apparently, you're complaining about Panda Express. You're saying it's not gourmet, authentic Panda Express. Was this the first time you ate out Panda and you were disappointed, or what happened?
Absolutely not. Absolutely. So
What happened, bro?
Okay.
the story. Well, first of all, I actually used to eat Panda
First off,
Express.
the honey walnut shrimp is fucking delicious, Phil.
Is it? Because I've actually never had that there. I used to eat it back in the day. Back in the 90s, I worked in a mall, and Panda Express was one of the.
Okay, so wait. So let me hear that wording again, because I did not hear it the first time. Let me hear it again. Went right over my head.
What happened, bro? Disappointed? Authentic Panda Express. Was this the first time you ate out Panda and you were disappointed, or what happened?
You got to give him credit for that one. Ate out Panda. That was a good one.
Authentic Panda Express. Was this the first time you ate out Panda and you were
Ate out Panda. Woo! Nice. Oh, I missed it. Let me see, Mr. Extravagant. Oh, yeah, you did send me that one. Okay. Apologies for missing it, but there we go.
gourmet, authentic Panda Express? Was this the first time you ate out Panda and you were disappointed, or what happened?
There we go.
Absolutely not. Absolutely. So
what happened, bro?
So now we got to see now. We got to see some names about Eat Out Panda, right? I mean, not that he'll know what it references, but holy shit, man.
the story. Well, first of all, I actually used to eat Panda
First
Express.
off, the honey walnut shrimp is fucking delicious, Phil.
Is it? Because I've actually never had that there. I used to eat it back in the day. Back in the 90s, I worked in a mall. And Panda Express was one of the things in the food court, and I would eat like the orange chicken, the teriyaki chicken. I was actually there the week when they released teriyaki chicken.
He didn't get that. He obviously did not get that. You think he caught it? I don't think he caught that at all. I think he would have been more affected by that, right? He would have just done his little snake laugh or something if he actually caught it. I don't think he caught that at all.
At Panda Express.
I didn't the first time too, because you know, your brain kind of fills in the blank sometimes. Like, ate at Panda. Like, you can say, go for, like, you know, some situations where, like, you fill in the blanks in your head when they're not really there. I kind of did that, and I'm sure Philip does that even more than most people, right? So,
if you can believe
were
it.
there.
I was that old. I'm that fucking old, okay? So the thing was,
I'm
like,
old.
And we got to get you in the nursing home. Fucking dementia patient here.
so the funny part about it was back then it wasn't a big deal, but I would eat it every once in a while. And then I had a friend who started working there. He worked there for like 5 years, right? And then he was in his 20s, and he's like the manager now. And he started telling me about it. He goes, so basically at Panda Express, what we do is in the morning, everything's actually fresh. We take it out, we'll cook it, you know, we make it, put it in the fucking metal containers or whatever. It goes into the heat. He goes, if you eat right in the morning, it's good.
Same story again.
But if you eat at any point during the day, except when we're changing out the tray, you're basically eating
this one
4+ hour old ass food that's sitting out there that's overcooked, because that heat lamp is just continuously cooking the food all day, which is why you can get it one day and it's like juicy and delicious, and the next day it'll come and it'll be like fucking hard and dry and crunchy and like shoe leather, right? So when he told me that, I was like, hey, you know, if I'm gonna eat there, maybe I'll keep my eyes peeled for when they're swapping out the trays, and I'll try to get the fresh stuff. So
that's not true. He set up a call. Well, according to him, you know, all this could be bullshit. But he did say on his show that his friend would call him.
Recommended to me for DSP tries it, you know, maybe in the next couple of episodes, that I try Panda Express. And I was like, you know, it might be interesting because I haven't done that in many, many years. I haven't had it. And there is one close to me, actually, right here where I live. But my wife, about 5 years ago, all right, she was at her job and she was on break, and she went with a coworker and they went to lunch at Panda Express, and she got the orange chicken, and she said she got it and she went to eat it, and it literally was like chewing on like tough meat. Like you could tell it was like way messed up.
My question is, why did she continue eating it?
She didn't. She ate 2 pieces. So the first piece was kind of like, not so good. And the second piece was like gross, right? She only ate the 2 pieces. She tried eating the rice. She said the rice was flavorless. It was supposed to be fried rice. It was like so bland. So basically she didn't really eat.
What do you fucking expect? Holy shit.
That lunch, and she got stomach like
all this is not true, by the way. Oh, she had 1 piece and that was just okay, but then the second one, oh my god, that almost made her puke. All this is whatever.
Sickness, like she got food poisoning from this for like a day. She was like couldn't stop vomiting. It was
440 household total.
So disgusting.
My question is, what's the difference between that and typical Chinese food? Because it's all pretty much the same shit, right? It's all like.
If you're talking Americanized Chinese food, you're actually right. Like Americanized Chinese food is not real. It's fake shit. That's not the authentic stuff.
Not what they eat in China.
If you want to eat what they eat in China, you have to get what's called Szechuan Chinese. That shit is good. That shit is very good, and you're going to notice that a lot of their dishes are very spicy. And that's because that's real.
Yeah, that's not Americanized at all. You know, it's just straight from Japan, straight from China. They send it on over to Szechuan. Hell yeah!
My hot take about it, Phil.
Szechuan.
Chinese food is a thing of the past. Chinese food has been outclassed by Japanese food for at least a decade now.
That's true.
Once the Japanese food came in, why the fuck would you order Chinese food? The Japanese food...
This is a bad take. Bad food take, just being honest. They're both separate entities, and they both should exist. There is times you do want the American Chinese experience. I will fight you on this one.
Is way fresher, way tastier,
healthier for you.
Yeah, healthier. It's on a whole other culinary level of excellence. So it's been a long time since I get Chinese food. But my whole thing is this: if I am gonna get Chinese food, it's probably going to be Panda Express, because
this is so bad.
Hey, Ron, you don't know.
Anything else in this segment? This is so dumb. I'm just bored.
For me, it's like, I don't know why you would say Panda Express is worse than the other options.
Well,
you know what I mean when it comes to Chinese food.
You may have a point, because a few years ago, there was a place in downtown, the town that I live.
Oh my god, this sucks.
Into the United States. No, I'm serious.
The Chinese food, Mr. Bunnell.
Chinese, Japanese, Vietnamese, Filipino, Hawaiian, like all the Asian cultures, when they come to the United States, they go to this airport because this is the one where they fly in, and then they go from that and they branch off to other flights to go to the rest of the country. Well, a lot of them just stayed here.
Yeah,
so there's a ton
that's exactly how that worked, by the way. They just got off the airport and said, fuck it, what can we do? All right, let's just open a restaurant. What else we got to do? Yep.
That Asian culture here. We do have really good places. Like I actually recently did on stream get Chinese food from a local place that was super fucking good. It's like way better than what you get at Panda Express. But you got to find the good ones.
Okay, this sucks.
You got 220 numbers.
Oh,
these fucking places to find the good places.
220. So what's with this 220 number? So they keep posting it. I thought at first it was my title belt because it's number 221 out of 370.
It's a
Then
dumb
I thought
detractor
maybe
thing.
It was your weight.
Oh, well, it's not exactly a dumb detractor thing. It's a dumb law enforcement thing. Let's just call it what it is. Okay, Philip, come on.
Like maybe you had lost weight and you were 220 or something like this.
It's just another.
See, everything goes over his head. You hear that, guys? Triple P just made a joke about Philip's weight there. And it just lets it go. That'd be very easy for Philip to say, I weigh way less than 220. Just lets it fucking go because he doesn't even listen. Like, I think that's how he does it, though. And narcissists are like that, right? Don't even listen what the other person's saying. Panda treatment, you know?
Of 370.
It's a
Then
dumb
I
detractor
maybe
thing.
It was your weight. Like maybe you had lost weight and you were 220 or something like this.
It's just another dumb detractor meme. I actually don't know the full explanation. It has something to do with Broside Phil, and I just don't give a shit.
Broside Phil get another shout out. Something to do with Broside Phil.
Actually don't know the full explanation. It has something to do with Broside Phil, and I just don't give a shit.
It's funny when he says Broside Phil, though.
So I'm sure
that's like the cool version of DSP's name. A lot of people call me Broside Phil, actually.
Someone could figure out the full story and explain it. I really don't know the full story.
You're saying to me it's a police code?
Yes.
It probably is.
Yeah, what does that mean, Philip?
Police code for mental illness or something like this?
From the purely 100% trustworthy, sure, I believe that he used to be a cop, Broside Phil, giving us this insight into the police codes and stuff. I mean, that's definitely the source that I go to for that shit.
The other question they want me to ask is, do you have these security cameras on your house like this female cop is saying, or?
Oh yeah, that's good. So we're gonna keep pushing back a little bit here and said the cop is saying. So Philip tries to again, Broside Phil is the devil. How can we trust anything Broside Phil says? He's not even an old cop, even though he is. We're going to try to discount that, but then Triple P comes back with the other thing the cop said, right? Okay, so here we go. Security
cameras on my house, like a female cop is saying.
You have like 40 or 50 security cameras on your house?
Some people have the Ring doorbells, the ones that go right.
Okay, so that's not a no. That is not a no.
Into the internet. So several people around here have those. There are a couple security cameras that go along the main road. Particularly, we have, I believe, one pointing at our mailbox because our mailbox was vandalized a few years ago and someone destroyed it and stole all the mail. So now we have cameras all along there. But outside...
Cameras all along there. What about in your house, though?
Of that, no. We don't have a ton of security cameras.
See, semantics side Phil is coming out here. We don't have a ton of cameras around here. So you do have some... And that means multiple, right?
We have cameras all along there. But outside of that, no, we don't have a ton of security cameras. A few.
And also, he also used that word ton in a different promise he made to his wife. And the exact phrase is, because I've used it a lot now, is... I made a commitment to her that I was not going to play mobile games a ton anymore. So that ton really comes in clutch when you're trying to make some promises, right? You're not lying, but you want to make sure it's not a ton. It's a lot, but not a ton.
Doubt this story because there's not any sort of installation or work that is done that you don't tell everybody about. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like whenever the contractors come by, you tell everybody. So I doubted it from the beginning that you had all these security cameras because wouldn't you have told everybody on stream that you got them installed as like a warning to the trolls?
Probably. The truth is our neighborhood is very safe because we have a good neighborhood watch. Everyone keeps an eye on everything. If you're gone,
we have a good neighborhood watch. Everyone keeps an eye on everything. Does he know what a neighborhood watch really is? We have a good neighborhood watch. People keep their eyes open. Cool.
Our neighborhood is very safe because we have a good neighborhood watch. Everyone keeps an eye on everything. If you're gone and someone to see someone near your house, they call the cops. This is a private road I live on. So if you're here and we don't know who you are.
What that means is he calls the cops when he sees people he doesn't know around other people's houses. I am sure about that, but go ahead.
They call the cops. This is a private road I live on. So if you're here and we don't know who you are, the cops will show right up and trespass you right off the property. That's why I live here because...
proving Triple P's point here, Philip is making sure detractors know that's what will happen, right? If this is never, you can't just randomly get policemen on cars on roads, by the way. If a car is not doing anything nefarious, you're allowed to be on roads. All right. And hey, cop, we got a car out here that's driving on this road. Want to do something? I mean, come on. But anyways, yeah. So he was probably calling, and this is what would lead you to be labeled as a 220, guys, by the way, is calling all the time and saying, "Hey guys, we got a car out here. This is Philip, Mr. Burdell. What is the car doing? Well, they're driving. Okay. Anything else we should be looking for? Yeah, they're driving on the road, and yeah, it's just okay. Well, okay. Thank you, Mr. Burdell. We'll get right into that. You know what I mean? Okay, yeah. Just put that. Let's underline the 220 again, please, officers. Yeah, he called again. Go ahead. Yep.
The cops will show right up and trespass you right off the property. That's why I live here, because I need that level of safety with some of these fucking nut jobs out there. Yeah. You know what I mean? So,
and I really think that's, by the way, the only reason they moved to Seattle is because of that benefit. There was a gated community that was in their price range, and that's why they moved there. None of that other bullshit matters. There's one in Florida. They probably would have went to Florida because that's where the panda wanted to live. Could have been Texas. They just found one situation here that had a gated community, and that was it. We've found our dream house.
Yeah, but I don't know. I never installed like a massive security system. There's basic stuff.
Yeah, no state income tax is true, but there was also Florida had that, and also Texas had that, right?
That's for the whole neighborhood. But no, nothing crazy. I don't know who said that. I didn't even hear that.
Little Green Man for 5 says, Broside Phil called the officer that Phil spoke with and said he was labeled a 220, which is code for a mentally unstable person. But Phil is the most stable guy I know. Phil shows up and does streams 6 days a week. Phil, is this true? Are you a 220,
I don't know.
Phil?
I wouldn't know, and I wouldn't care. First of all, I don't even know if he spoke with the real person I spoke with, because
I don't know, and I don't care if it's true. Now let's discount what they said further. Go ahead.
And I wouldn't care. First of all, I don't even know if he spoke with the real person I spoke with, because I didn't give him the name.
All right, let's try
so if he found some kind of research who this was. Also, if you actually think that anything he does is reputable, like how could you ever verify that what he said is real? Even if he recorded a conversation, it doesn't mean it's the person he says it is.
Who cares?
Somebody coached into a conversation.
Someone's been coached in a conversation. All right, here's what you're going to say. If that's an actor, best actor of all time, Leanne the officer. Honestly, really.
It doesn't mean it's the person he says it is. Could have been somebody coached into a conversation.
An actor. I thought it was a hired actress, to be honest. Like the idea that years later she's going to remember you.
Exactly.
I mean, maybe you really are that remarkable and unique of an individual that she would remember. But they're dealing with so many calls a day, a week, a month, a year. And then it's like, why are you taking your time to answer this random guy for a half hour on the phone, calling him a 220?
It doesn't make sense. And the conversation that I had with that person was short. It was maybe 10, 15 minutes. It was mostly about...
Yeah, but according to her, there were so many remarkable parts of the story. She did remember you. And she didn't even remember the name, remember? That wasn't like she remembered everything about him. She remembered the story about him.
Death threat that I had gotten. And then them filing the police report and all of that. And then just as the aside was me talking about, hey, I get thousands of dollars of chargebacks via PayPal. Would you ever look into that and help me with that? That was it.
Now that I got your attention, I just want to let you know I also get chargebacks from PayPal. And I'm wondering if that can be taken care of, honestly. Could you do anything about that? And she starts laughing. She's covering the phone. Okay, hold on. Yeah, it's him again. Yeah, the 220 guy. He said something funny. All right, hold on. Yes, Mr. Burnell. Oh, yes. Well, actually, we don't deal with that. We don't even do stuff like that. We handle real crimes here. Oh, real crimes like human trafficking? Yeah, we do take care of that. We take care of other stuff as well, though. Oh, okay. Then he gets on stream the next day. Yeah, she said they only do shit for human trafficking. That's what they said right to me. She said that right to my face. Oh, my God. It's crazy.
It, and the answer was no, we don't do that,
Bagel Goose is saying 220 is half a PPP. Maybe that's what they're getting at.
No.
Now, Papa Gino says if you didn't know about it, then why is 220 banned in your kick chat?
Oh,
because
you shot to the heart, and you're to blame. Philip, you give something to 20. Huh.
Everyone spammed it for 2 straight days, and that's against the spam policies. I don't want everyone spamming the fuck. Because everyone spammed it for 2 straight days, and that's against the spam policies. I don't want everyone spamming the fucking number.
It's against the spam policies.
No, the thing is, I've been through this a zillion times. Some dumbass detractor comes up with a new meme. They come into my chat, and all of a sudden a whole bunch of new accounts start spamming it. I'm like, what is this? So I
Go ahead.
come into my chat, and all of a sudden a whole bunch of new accounts start spamming it. I'm like, what is this? So I ask, and then no one will answer, and so they just keep spamming like brainless mouth droolers. And I say, okay, bye, ban. And then the thing is, I didn't even do it. My moderators put in stuff so that now that term gets auto blocked because they were tired of moderating it. They're like fucking tired of seeing this shit.
Here's my solution: let them spam it, and then sell a 220 Dark Side Phil T-shirt.
Well, see, that's the problem is none of these idiots would ever spend $1 to actually help.
Nah, what would happen is that he would release a 220 t-shirt and then some detractor would release a different one and everyone would buy the detractors. I mean, that is true, but you know.
Just there to fucking...
Some of his fans might get hype about that because it is a meme thing, and so he might sell 4 or 5 of them to real fans of DSP, I guess, but you know.
Rail my business. So if that were the case,
maybe if we should embrace the detractor memes and have fun with it instead of seething.
If I were to roll with the meme and they actually would be like, ha, that's funny. Okay, then we'll actually throw Phil a bone. Then I would. Like I've done that before. Many years ago, there was a meme, a frog, like a cartoon frog that they were all posting. And I have no clue what it was, but it was a detractor meme. So I said, you know what? That's funny. Let's start using it. And I actually had to make a meme.
That's true. Adrian has it right there too. He's gonna release the 220 shirt next year. You know, I finally did what you asked for. I released the 220, and then no one buys it. See, this is why I don't give a shit about what the detractors say. That's exactly what happened.
Like my face as the frog and shit.
Yeah,
and guess what
awesome,
happened? When I owned the meme, they all just stopped using it and it just went away.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Fun
Well, then
anymore.
that's the solution. You own the meme, and then they'll stop doing the meme, and then you don't have to ban it. You see what I'm saying?
No, I see what you're saying. I totally get that, but what's the point? It's already done. Like they're trying, and
because then you stay positive and you're having fun and you're winning instead of being perceived as seething and banning and losing.
Good point. Good point.
I get it, but who's perceiving me like that? Not
Everyone,
my viewers. My viewers are.
Well, that's 5 people. But yes, everyone on the internet is perceiving you as seething on this. And Triple P said it right to your face, but yeah, let's see.
Annoyed that they see it. My viewers are like, what the fuck is this spam? We just want to chat and have a good time. And they would rather have me take care of it than let them run rampant with it. You know, and that's the problem.
Now, what's his name here? What's his name? Oblivion is saying that's why the detractor streams are getting more viewers.
Yes.
Because they let people say whatever they want.
Correct.
So you can't compete with them when you're banning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but at the same time, you can't let people say whatever they want because these people are unhinged. You see what they do.
I'm not saying you allow them to post people's real names, boxes, or anything like that.
Yeah, don't do
there
that.
has to be some limit, and even over there, I think they have to do those limits so far as like doxing and stuff, or else they might be in violation of TOS.
Yes, you do.
But what I'm saying is, maybe it's time to let them go wild. Maybe it's time to let them have fun. Phil doesn't like this idea. I'm just fucking with you, Phil.
No, dude, here's the thing. I've done this before. You know what I'm saying? Like I've tried all of this back in the day.
Yeah,
you tried it all. Huh?
With YouTube, before I was a full-time streamer on YouTube, I told everyone's complaining that I'm moderating my comments too much, so I'm not going to moderate any video comments. So I stopped moderating entirely. I didn't even look at them, right? Within about 6 months of that, I had my longest-term supporters coming to me, and they're like, Phil, you got to actually do us a solid. We actually want you to turn off your video comments. I'm like, why?
Oh, God. I need to do a deep dive on that because, you know, that's very far from the truth. One person probably said, can you turn off the comments? And he turned them off. I know he turned them off, but how many people said that to him? One? I'm sure it was one. Like, you know, Sarah Barclay or something comes in here and says, hey, Phil, can you drop the comments? They're being rude. And Phil's like, yeah, I've been saying that. Yeah, so many people are saying that. Oh, my God. I got so many messages. One person in chat.
Why? Like, you have no idea. Racism, sexual stuff, addresses are being posted, like the most vile stuff. and we don't expect
I
you
was
to moderate
okay
it full
with-
time.
I was okay with the first two, and then
Well, of
it got
course.
a little bit crazy after that. But-
So I actually had to turn off my comments for years until YouTube instituted an auto system to catch the bad shit. So now I don't have to sit there moderating it manually anymore. You know, now I can have my video comments on again because YouTube has that system. So that's what I mean. These people, you give them an inch, they'll take 17 miles because you gave them the inch. They're not rational fucking people. I wish I could roll with it, but then the whole chat would just be 220 all day and no normal viewer would be able to say anything.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. I just feel like it's not a zero-sum game. Like, I feel like you could win and the detractors could win, and everybody could win and, like, create content together in the ecosystem. You know what I'm saying?
See, I don't agree with this. I know Triple P is trying to, you know, he's doing a grill Phil segment right here, but I don't think this. I actually factually think this is not true. It does not work. Any situation in which Philip is getting benefit, the detractors will find a way to not make that happen. Right? So like the 220 shirt thing, right? The second he released a 220 shirt, there'd be 18 versions of 220 detractor shirts, and that would be the end of that, you know, right? I don't think there is any coexistence, right? That's how it is with all lolcows, right? I mean, I don't think any lolcow can really coexist outside of what, like, didn't that one guy I forget who it was, Boogie or something, one of their clip channels was paying them or something, and I guess that is something. But I mean, I guess that kind of counts in the realm of what he's talking about here. But this is just he's intentionally saying this. He knows it's not true, but I guess he's just trying to get Phil to try more stuff.
But, like, it doesn't seem like, from what you're saying, that that's possible. But maybe it is if we change our mindsets a little bit.
Okay, it wasn't.
If they would work with me,
yeah, the resident wings expert PWAP
on shit, like realistically, I would be open minded to doing stuff. But the problem is they don't. That's really the problem. The problem is they want to monetize as much as possible. Now, how do you monetize as much as possible? You go as extreme as you can because that's what gets you the views. Instead of it being, let's razz Phil today about something.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Let's actually make something up that didn't happen and pass it as a fact.
Please?
And that's where I draw the line. There's a difference between...
Example, please?
Phil's dumb. He played a game shitty. He did this wrong. He did that wrong. I get all that.
Example, please?
If it didn't really happen, why would it matter? If they made it up, why would it matter? Because it's not true.
It's vile stuff, some of the stuff they say.
Example?
You know, like Dewie said that Dewie actually literally said this in a video. Phil said that he thinks that executives should be thrown into the street and publicly shot. And here's the video he did it with the timestamp.
I think that's cool.
But he's literally calling to action his viewers to report me for it. And that's the problem.
Philip did say that, by the way. And he's putting a title to get clicks. I mean, that's what you do. So, I mean, all right. He did say that, by the way. I mean, Philip actually literally said that. So, bad example.
People are taking these erroneous actions. What if I get hurt by it? You know what I'm saying?
See, that's what I think is bizarre, is the guys who want you reported or banned, because then the gravy train is over for them. Because without Phil, there is no detractor content, hence there is no money. You know what I mean? So it's just baffling to me that they would suggest such a thing as that.
I agree. If they would be more logical.
So, Philip, you're ruining your own argument right here. So detractors do everything just for the money. But Dewie tried to get him shut down on YouTube, said to report him. So which way? It can't be both, Philip. That's the thing. You're ruining your own argument right here. Because if everyone's doing it just for the money, they would never report anything. Because you don't want the gravy train to stop them doing it all for money. It doesn't make any sense. We'll get there someday.
Just such a thing as that.
I agree. If they would be more logical and understand that I'm okay making fun of myself in the modern day, like back in the day, I totally wasn't, but now I am. I mean, look at this fucking show that we do every week where I get made fun of constantly. I think it's
great show.
Need to do is cut a behind the scenes deal with the detractors for a certain cut of the revenue, Phil.
I'm sure they're definitely going to do that. They're going to send me money.
Maybe they will. Maybe they will, Phil. Maybe if you give them the license to sell Phil merchandise or something like that, Phil.
All right, detractors, everyone, contact me.
No.
And we'll talk about sending me money. This sounds like this is definitely going to happen.
This is
my people are easily contactable.
Thing is, it's actually the
We already got the email on block, so nope.
cases. It's the secret detractor Discord. They're already sending Phil money.
There you
And
go.
they just don't know that by supporting their favorite detractor, they're actually supporting Phil.
There you go.
Phil, okay, one final one here on
One
Grill
final.
Phil.
I don't know. This has been entertaining for me. Some people were shooting this down, saying it was a bad one. I don't mind this one so far. All right, let's hear the last point. It's very short, though, I guess. But let's hear the last one.
So I was watching earlier today. You talked about a story about like some developers that got laid off.
Yeah.
And you were talking about how
now.
you got laid off
Now.
at a helicopter company one time. And I was just
Now,
curious,
here we
like,
go.
what is a day in the life of Phil at the helicopter company? Like, what did you do there?
Oh, it's interesting. I started off as a customer service rep, where I worked for the repairs part, where basically what would happen is,
I work for the repairs part.
service rep, where I worked for the repairs part, where basically what would happen is, let's say
Where do you work? Yeah, I'm in the repairs part.
you're a company who owns
Real white collar worker there. Yeah, I work in the repairs part.
the helicopter, and your helicopter has a breakdown, right? Oh shit, this part broke. So
Parts
you'd
are
call
breaking
me,
down.
and I would facilitate getting your part in, and then
Find
getting it to our
bottlenecks,
repair shop.
find
If we had an
helicopters.
in-home repair shop or in-house repair shop, or if we couldn't do it, I would find a place in the world, because we worked worldwide, where we could ship it for you, get it repaired, get the quote, you would pay us, and then we'd send it back to you. Or in some cases, we had loaner parts where we could get you a part,
Oh.
in between, so you could get flying more quickly. I did that for like 2-3 years,
Get flying
and then they
more
pulled me
quickly.
off of that and wanted me to do all this other work. They wanted me to do what's called continuous improvement work, where you have to do all this.
What's that?
You have to do all this training on how to basically analyze a process from start to finish.
So
Philip doesn't like this when you got to do extra training. As we know, that's why he left Best Buy, because they made him learn other stuff, and he didn't really like that. I was signed up for this job. What do I have to learn other shit?
so you trained people?
No, they trained me, and then I trained
Oh.
people on continuous improvement, and I ran giant projects. I actually had a huge project I ran.
Yeah.
From start
Makes
to finish.
sense.
Yeah, it was amazing. We had popsicle stick castles. We had introduction boards. We have casual Fridays. Huge projects. I ran these, by the way. It was all me. I was the one that ran them. This is all true, by the way.
It's like the idea of continuous improvement. That's kind of what you do on your stream every day with the business meetings. So you kind of took the application of continuous improvement, and then you do that during your pre-stream where you tell everybody, well, what did I do wrong? Why didn't we hit the goal, guys? What can we do to improve? I'm starting to see. So they actually must have had a lot of faith in you then to make you the head trainer.
Well, I wasn't the head trainer. Oh, no. I was in my department. I was the guy responsible for continuous improvement. So I actually ran a huge event where everyone involved with this process got together, and we were in boardrooms
Huge
constantly.
event. I sent out like 1 million Evites. 300 people read it, and 5 people said they were going to come. Everyone else didn't even check the email, but it was awesome. It was an awesome project.
Doing these, mapping it out. Where's the bottleneck? What's not working? What's working? And we redesigned the entire process from the ground up. We had the IT department redesign the whole coding of the process to put in the part information and shit. And it took like a year. It took like a year of my job was doing that.
Oh my
And
God.
then after that, they basically didn't know what to do with me because they didn't need me in customer support anymore, and they laid me off. So I did all that work, and then they fucking cut the cord and laid my ass off.
Yes. Doesn't that tell you something? Or
But from what I understood, wasn't your father the head honcho of this company?
No, not at all. He was in the company, but he wasn't the head honcho. He was a very small potatoes.
Wasn't he a big deal there, though?
No.
So so that Phil is saying he was less than small potatoes at this point. So pretty easy when you got to lay people off for budget reasons. You do go for the people that are less than small potatoes, which Philip is just admitting he was. But go ahead, yes. And please downplay your father's accomplishments. That's another cool thing to do.
Not at all. What
they say is that he got you hired, that it was a Nepo hire.
No, he had
June the King also said this.
no clout in that whatsoever. When I was hired, he wasn't even working with the same people or in the same building as the people who hired me. It was a completely different department and everything.
Philip has said himself, I did a whole deep dive on the jobs of DSP, and Philip did say that they tried, I believe, now I might be off on the details exactly, but I know to the general gist of this, is they were looking for a place for him to work in the company. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, people that remember more than me, he tried to go to many different departments. He interviewed, and they said, okay, well, you could just go to customer support here, which is like the thing that doesn't have to do with helicopters at all, you know? Like, all right, well, you put the basic bitches here, you know? I definitely remember that. I'll give you the link to the episode, and it's definitely in here. It was the last one of the employment series. They did a whole series about that. But anyway, let's go.
Dang. You know, some people knew him in the company, but that's definitely not why I got hired. I got interviewed by 3 separate managers for 3 separate jobs, and they were competing to get me for that job because they all
competing to get
wanted
me
me for their own departments.
You were in high demand then.
Well, I had a good education. You know, I had a degree. A lot of the people working there didn't have a degree. And, you know, they had seen my track record of things that I had done.
Of what?
And thought that it was...
Who would like that track record? Who sees that track record and says, oh, yeah, we got to get him. Short employment in 4 different places. Oh, God, we need this guy. Holy shit, this guy's been working for less than 2 years at every single place he's ever worked at. And he's only 24? Oh, get him. Come on. Oh, we gotta get him. How do you not get him? You're telling me he's worked at 4 different places for less than 2 hours, 2 years, and he's 23 years old? Yeah. Where do I sign this kid up? Oh, you want him? Fuck you. I want him too. Oh, you guys both want him? Fuck you. Then they did Battle Royale to who could get the services. It was crazy. I wrote work employment. Very smart description there of the playlist. But there it is anyway. Let's go.
It was a good fit, yeah.
Okay. Well, I just don't understand how you got laid off. It's crazy.
Reorganization fucks the whole company, and they were downsizing. They got bought out by a big company. The big company didn't even want to have people working there anymore. They wanted to outsource everything to Asia, and they did. The whole company's gone now. That company doesn't even exist anymore. They outsourced all the workers. So, pretty messed up.
The company
so
still
they
exists, by the way.
ultimately didn't outlast Darkside Phil either.
Nope. It was, the hilarious part was
the end one.
Years later, okay, I'm sitting at my local pizzeria, okay? I'm successful. I'm making ridiculous money on YouTube now, and sitting across from me is the motherfucker who laid me off. I swear to God, it just happened.
No,
across from, okay? Years later, okay, I'm sitting at my local pizzeria, okay? I'm successful. I'm making ridiculous money on YouTube now, and sitting across from me is the motherfucker who laid me off. I swear to God, it just happened.
No way.
And I'm staring at him just like this. And he looks up.
The karmic justice of the universe, huh, Phil?
And I'm just shaking my head because I'm like, I know for a fact now, making stupid gaming videos on YouTube, I make more money than that motherfucker over there who laid me off. And it was...
It's all real, by the way. This definitely happened.
a pretty good moment.
Pretty good moment for what? Yourself? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Imagine just walking around the street. Yeah, I make more money than that asshole. Psh, that was a pretty good moment. You know? That's what he did. He walks by, sees someone in the restaurant, says, yeah, asshole. That was a pretty cool moment. Got him, yeah. Got him. Killed it, dude. And then he went bankrupt. Correct. I wonder if that would be a good moment for the other guy. Just to have an idea of how much money that Phil was making, the guy was a regional manager making $200,000 a year. So there we go.
So they're saying in chat, what is the ACE certificate? Do you have an ACE certificate?
Yes.
Oh, that is the initial certificate you get when you qualify as being a certain level of training in, it's called Achieving Competitive Excellence. That's the name of the program.
I didn't know that. Okay, new lore unlocked. Achieving Competitive Excellence? What was it? I got to make sure I say it right.
Certificate?
Oh, that is the initial certificate you get when you qualify as being a certain level of training in, it's called Achieving Competitive Excellence.
Okay, Achieving Competitive Excellence. That's something we all should strive for.
That's the name of the program that continuous improvement is within Sikorsky. That's the company that was the parent company. So I had a certificate. It means you went through a certain level of hours and hours of training and you participated in events, and then you earn that certificate. So yes, I did have that certificate.
Do you still have it?
I have no clue. I think he might have found it when we were cleaning out my closet like 3 years ago.
Yes, remember he had it on the wall still, when he lived in he lived in Connecticut still. He had it on the wall.
It might still be in there somewhere, but I don't have it on hand, though.
Because people want to see the mythical ace certificate, apparently.
I'd have to dig through. Yeah.
This is a holy relic of Phil lore. What I'm saying, Phil, you should take these holy items of Phil lore and you should auction them on eBay or a similar site and see what the detractors would be willing to pay.
0.0
for these holy relics of Phil.
Who knows? Maybe they would actually pay something for them, or they'd probably flood me with thousands of fake bids and ruin the whole auction anyway.
No, come on. I don't know. I feel like we're going to enter a glorious new era of detractor dark side Phil reciprocity. It's going to be like a co-prosperity sphere.
I got the slideshow
where
up,
everybody
so
wins together.
Oh,
Phil.
shit. He started. God damn it. All right, let's watch the code open, then I'll get our skip juice, and we're ready to rock. I had a few other things I wanted to show today. God damn it, we're stacked today. But all right, we'll get to it. There's always tomorrow.
Welcome to the show. What a show we've got for you today. I'm going to talk about my first thoughts on Avowed after having played it during its premiere on yesterday's first stream. I'm going to give you an update on Smark Guys and what's going on over there. I've got updates on DSP Throwback and a brand new Skyrim remastered playthrough. We've got two big news stories today.
We're doing another Skyrim playthrough? What?
Xbox using generative AI to develop
Phil is always up on the current trends of gaming. Don't question him. What do people want in 2025? What do you think people want in 2025? You know what they want? Skyrim! Hell yeah! The hottest new release of 2025!
games and bring back backwards compatible ones, and Amazon Gaming throwing in the towel, admitting defeat because they suck. I wish that was a joke, but that was actually the story. All this and more on a very exciting, jam-packed, and chill episode of the Level 1 Podcast. So where you going? Sit down, buckle in. It's time for the show.
Okay, horrible. Yeah, he will do mods, of course, but I mean, even then, guys, who gives a shit about mods on Skyrim? Even, like, modded playthroughs of Skyrim are 8 years ago. YouTube stuff. Right? Minimum. Oh, it's for throwback? Oh, it's for throwback. Oh, God. Swaggy Davis Jr. in the house says, successful YouTuber. Oh, you know it. Yet still begging for money. Okay. Well, does that guy know that? Does that guy know how awesome I am? Pretty cool moment. I love that pretty cool moment. That is very telling of someone's mindset, right? Pretty cool moment. Right. Triple T Augie says skewed moral compass. Yeah, that was another takeaway line. Skewed moral. Oh, was it skewed or what was the exact wording? Bro side, I saw you in here. What was the exact wording? Was it skewed? Maybe it was skewed. Compromised. There we go. Big ups Claraberry. Compromised moral compass. Big ups Triple T. I call him Triple T. When in Gout says Dave felt his job was threatened and they snaked Phil. You think so, When in Gout? I don't think so. Well, Philip talks so proudly about his dad, said he was small potatoes. Now that's fucking cool, right? Douchebag. No matter what your dad is, you don't say, my dad's small potatoes, right? It's just something you don't do. You give respect to your father, right? If they earned it. Now, I'm not saying every dad's cool. Some dads are assholes. But I'm saying when dad supports you and puts money on the fucking food on the table for you, you don't say that. I don't care what the fuck he's doing, right? But he just wanted to minimize nepotism. Absolutely, Strider. That's what we're doing there. Big Dog in the house, Dogs, says the Catalina wine mixer, all Phil's idea. Yeah. You hear that? Yeah, it's all Phil. Phil thought of this, actually. He had some great ideas. Really cool. Those big projects he was working on. He said, what if, listen to this. What if we change the clocks to be 2 inches lower? Then it's easier to see. Oh, good idea, Philip. Yeah. Why don't you spend the next 6 months putting the clocks 2 inches lower around the building? That'll be a great project for you, Philip. Yeah. I'm finding that Philip's thinking, I'm finding bottlenecks. NWO News says he did that project, then they fired him. Good point, NW News. What does that fucking mean, right? He did a project for a year, and that's it. Well, yeah. He's out. Mad Stay Noided says, think most detractors would rejoice if he was banned. It would be very funny if he was banned. It would be very funny if he was banned. For whatever reason. If that means he did something bad, it'd be even funnier, right? And it always is, because he'd go somewhere else, he'd still be fine. But it'd be funny because he'd be crying about it, and then it'd be fun because it'd be something he did to deserve getting banned. I'm sure of it, right? And if it wasn't something he did to earn the ban, he would be right back in 24 hours. So it would be no big deal, but you'd still get the panic side Phil out there, and everyone would be laughing. Hope-side Phil says, the views for the show are dead already. Now the money is quickly drying up. At this point, Triple P is just seeing if he could literally say anything to Phil. I mean, you heard the panda comment. 8 out panda was wild. I didn't expect to hear those words. Channel says, could be positive Kingly meme, instantly ban it. Yeah, it could be a positive Kingly meme, but then it gets instantly banned, and that's why there's no fun over there, because we can't give the tractors W's. You know that. No W's for tractors. Even if it would be a net benefit. But I'm not so sure it would be, actually. But anyways. It would get old. I'll tell you that. If Philip embraced 220, that would kill it. That's the only way to really kill it, is for him to actually embrace it and not, like, smile through the tears. Because if it's smiling through the tears, detractors will still do it. But if let's pretend he really embraced it, like, I'm the 220 king. 220, done. The next day, done. You know? Because it's not fun anymore. Larry is pro in the house, says, Phil does what he complains detractors do, move the goalpost. He should have talked about how Chris Andrews actually spoke to him and shared the convo. That would have been really easy if he said, I did talk to the policeman, I guess, Chris Andrews. But if he did say, I talked to this policeman and here's the proof, that'd be different, right? But no, not going to happen. We can't do that. Not smart enough. Colombian Exports says, reminder that Triple P, I call him that, is certified to talk with Philip-style individuals. Oh, yeah, that is true, right? Someone did say that. He is extremely qualified, was Broside Phil's words. Chris Edwards. Broside Phil did say, on that being said, that he's extremely qualified to talk with Philip-style individuals, which is telling. Smoke Jaguar in the house says, cat turning down food? Yeah, okay. All right, Smoke Jaguar. You're a legend. Big ups. Paul DeBurro says, he casually swears like a teenage boy trying to sound cool. Definitely. That's how he does his comedy. He's very cool and hip. Don't you get that? He's something of a felter himself. Triple T Augie says, stop withholding. That being said, illegal restream dunces. Yes, that being said, is Friday and Saturday. Act Factor on Friday this week. You're all legends. Let's go. Skip Juice is obtained. Let's have some fun. Good start today. Much better than yesterday, I think. The pre-Preestream show was better than yesterday. Let's see if we can continue that momentum going forward.
Alrighty, folks. Today is Wednesday, the 19th of February, 2025. And you may be wondering, well, what the heck is going on? How did things go last night with Smark Guys, with all of the big, rumors and drama and controversy and conspiracy that we've been having over the last week, right? Well,
talking about,
let me tell you, it went horribly. Right in the middle of the show, while we were doing our normal shtick, Ashton and I were interrupted by Steve Cambion, and he came on the show, smack. He hit the goals. In fact, over $400 in support. Our goal for that show is 500, but we raised over 400. And as I told you guys, if I get basically $150 during that show, because we split it down the middle, I count it towards my goals. So guess what? That did count. And we're now at 18 out of 20 goals hit here on the stream. So before we even get to any news, any opinions, any updates, FYI, we're 18 out of 20, and DSP tries it for McDonald's. Shamrock Shake plus more can happen as soon as today.
Plus more.
All right? Here's the deal.
Start the pre-stream with the bag.
Got to hit 2 more goals. All right? If we hit 2 more goals on this very stream, I will order the McDonald's, and we will do DSP tries it right after the gameplay segment of this stream ends. We'll do it today.
You want,
okay?
2 goals in one stream?
I would hope that we could do that.
Good luck.
It would be great if we could actually hit that today and get the McDonald's today. All right? But if we don't, it's not the end of the world. All right? If we don't, we could still do it tomorrow, but we have to hit 2 goals today. All right?
I said the same thing to my parents. I was like, hey, if you know, I really wish Santa would give me Super Nintendo, but if he doesn't, it's not the end of the world. When in actuality, it would have been the end of the world if I didn't get the Super Nintendo, but I did get it. So
please support the stream.
I said that too, though. It wouldn't be the end of the world if I don't get it. I mean, I'd be fine.
Often, super chats, super stickers, memberships on the YouTube side, subs on the Kick side, and of course, tips between anything and between both. It's third party through PayPal. Let's get some support going. Who will be the first person to contribute today? We'll find out shortly.
Go on.
Okay. Now let's talk about how yesterday went, because yesterday was a very interesting day. First half of yesterday, I played Avowed, the new game from Obsidian that is fantasy-based. You know, Obsidian's major outings as a game to say, interested to see what it would be. Graphics, very, very good on the PC, except there's one glitch where all the small animals don't move properly and basically jitter around like this instead of like smooth animations. They go, and I don't know why, because my wife is playing this on the Xbox Series X, and all of the animals move normally. So it's some kind of a weird PC exclusive glitch, okay? But outside of that, character models look great. Environments look great. Everything looks great. Combat, great. Various different ways to play it. Whether you want to be like a big bruiser with melee, whether you want to do range with a bow and arrow, or some magic use, or a hybrid of all of those, it's all available in the game, and it's quite good. The leveling system, interesting, with different skill trees and the like. It's exactly what you would want from this kind of RPG. This
is the sweater that causes the cascading diagonal style moves.
Open world exploration and discovery and puzzles and platforming are all good. It's a unique
pendulous
kind of a hybrid where it kind of feels like you're playing a combination of maybe a game like Dishonored, but combined with Elder Scrolls. So far, for me, I'm having a great time. The one drawback so far
is
that the story's just okay. The story hasn't really fleshed itself out enough for me to really make a judgment yet. But, 2.5, 3 hours in, I'm enjoying myself, and I'm actually looking forward to playing it more on the late stream tonight to get a better opinion. I feel like I've only scratched the surface so far, so I can't make a full-on judgment until we play more, okay? So, it's funny, because I've played 2-3 hours, and a lot of people have already dumped on this game and said that it's crap or whatever. I don't feel that way. So my wife actually played it last night, and she played more than me. I think she ended up playing like 3 or 4 hours. So she's further in. Her main complaint,
pretty busy,
is that in combat, moving forward, she says you're going to get overwhelmed because there's enemies that'll be laid out. Let's say you enter this room, and all of a sudden you're surrounded by enemies. And they'll be like melee enemies, but ranged enemies. Then there'll be an enemy back in the corner hidden that's buffing everyone. And if you don't kill them first, it's almost impossible to kill everyone else in the room. But on first take on that mob, you wouldn't know that. And so it ends up being quite annoying and feeling kind of grindy in certain fights where it's like, shit, that didn't go my way. Let me maybe reload or something to try to do it better.
Catherine's not the best gamer. Just being honest, Ludwig World Order has a This How You Don't Play of hers, and we actually watched it on WPIG last summer. She's not a very good gamer. Let's just put it that way. She's not very perceptive to what's going on. She needs yellow paint, just like Philip does.
And I can understand that, why that would be a little frustrating. And also, she said she's 4 hours in the story advanced, and she's still not really hooked that much by the story. So maybe the story really is the weak point. That seems what a lot of people, even reviewers, have said about this game, is that the story is the weak point. And if that's the case, that's kind of sad for an RPG, Like, the whole point is a great narrative that hooks you. That's really what RPGs are all about when you really think about it. So I don't know how that's going to go. But anyway.
And her takes of the story are very funny. If nothing else, wait till the ending, because her guesses of what the story are very, very special. And Ludwig really lays that out as well. He says all right, there's no way this. She says oh, maybe that's this guy or something. It's like, all right, there is no way that is the case if you even watch the game a little bit. Very funny though. Copeside Phil in the house says, what Phil just said is literally the opposite. If it wasn't the end of the world, he wouldn't need to say it every single day. And that's what he said, right? This new goal is going to be, it's not the end of the world, right? But yet he makes it seem very much like it is the end of the world. You know what I mean? Yeah, BITW awesome. I know you've watched it too. You can comment on that. I agree with that too, by the way. That was kind of a dark message I highlighted, but I was just trying to highlight you. I know you've seen the playthrough as well. What do you think about that?
I'm excited for more tonight. I hope you'll join me on my late stream tonight for more Avowed. So that went well, but
I agree with your message though too.
We didn't hit the goal. I want to say by the end of the stream we made like $85. So listen, I'm not going to sit here and complain about that.
Yes, you are, and it's also are we going to say it's not the end of the world again?
That's good, but the goal is the goal. Sit here and complain about that. That's good, but the goal is the goal. We're trying to hit it. And the very first RPG that I've played in months since I instituted my no RPGs rule, the first stream we don't hit the goal.
Oh, come on.
Do you see what I've been saying all along?
Okay.
Do you see why I'm skeptical about playing games like Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, the Suikoden Collection, and further RPGs coming out soon? I want to play RPGs. I'm excited for it.
Oh, I want him to play Sweet Codeine because Chu has already pre-ordered that, so she would definitely be down for watching some of that if he plays it. But he has to play it. She already agreed. Holy shit, Jericho. TSK, you are a legend, sir. Thank you so much. That actually unlocks more emotes, too. I think I was like, I just checked today because I added those 3, and I was like 10 short. And Jericho, you just fulfilled that. You tell me what you want. I'll get some emotes. Kick emotes. What do you want? You're a legend.
But it seems like I just can't get people to come out and support RPG.
Anyway, but I was saying, though, big ups to Jericho. But she would be down to watch Sweet Codeine play. Watch Philip play Sweet Codeine and make fun of him. But he has to play it, so I hope he does play that one.
Peace.
Oh, he gets the badge. Oh, absolutely. He gets all the badges. Jericho gets all the badges. Founders, Based, Red-Pilled, Blue-Pilled, Chad, Pepe. What other badges do you want? I'll give them all. I don't care.
And I don't know why.
Teabag, whatever you want, man. I'll give them all.
RPGs are a humongous part of gaming, right? A giant chunk of the gaming market is considered RPGs and RPG gameplay. Why I can't seem to get at that level of viewer, right? That people who like those RPGs, why I can't get them to come by, I don't know. That didn't used to be like that. I used to play RPGs all the time, and they always used to bring in viewers, engagement, and support. And now it's kind of like I turn on an RPG and people go to sleep. And I don't get it because yesterday I was interested in this game. I was not complaining and saying, oh, this game's boring. I was having a good time. And I'm not sure what else people are looking for on my streams besides me playing the game, having a good time, and being honest, and then interacting with the audience. Like, what else could a gamer really do, right? So why is it when I play...
What else can a gamer really do? I don't know. Be entertaining? I mean, good work.
Audience, like, what else streams besides me playing the game, having a good time, and being honest, and then interacting with the audience? Like, what else could a gamer really do, right? So why...
That's pretty funny, isn't it? What else could a gamer do? I don't know. A lot of people played that game and got thousands upon thousands of views and had a very good time with their audience. But all right, definitely.
Interacting with the audience. Like, what else could a gamer really do, right?
I don't know.
So why is it when I play action-based games, I tend to get good supported streams, but then when I play RPGs, it always seems to be slow?
Yes.
You know, it makes me worry about tonight on the late stream when I play about
slander. Get Sam out of here. Look at this slander. He's trying to spread nuggets of truth. Get him out of here.
But again, what's going to happen? I don't know.
Big up,
anyway,
man.
So that's what happened with Avowed yesterday. You can check out the gameplay on the channel. By the way, I think the videos looked great. I was really pleased because this was like the first major release of the year, honestly, that I was doing my new setup with the better capture, the better audio, the new face cam. All of that was in effect. So hopefully people who maybe are checking out my stuff for the first time in a little bit.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Tons of
because
those.
It's a game that perhaps they're interested in a little more than the stuff I've been playing recently. Perhaps they'll check it out and be like, oh, the setup looks great, right? I hope so. So I guess we'll see. All right. So last night, Smark...
Just for a second, humor me for a second here. I want to pretend we're one of those people, okay? So we are one of those people that Philip just described, okay? And I know it's tough. Get your crayons out, grab a handful, go towards the lighter colors. They're a little bit lighter on the stomach than the darker colors. That's what I found. So get yourself a few crayons, and we're turning into this video as we're a new viewer. Ready? Here we go.
Alrighty, folks, let's continue on with the vows.
Holy
my
shit!
AI following me again here with the camera. There we go.
Look at this guy.
Sword and shield, and now I have this new bash ability.
Oh my god, this looks awesome. This is incredible.
Item quick select or whatever.
Look at Philip's improved so much.
Why would someone have just left money on a barrel like that?
Why would someone leave money on a barrel like that? Is this your first video game? Well, look at this.
Why would someone have just left money on a barrel like that?
Man, why wouldn't anyone finish those shrines in Breath of the Wild before Link does, right? Like, why would there be treasures outside in the land of, like, you know, Legend of Zelda, there's like treasures laying around? It's like, what? Why are they here? Why wouldn't someone already open these? It's so weird.
Move along, please.
I was here.
We're having a lot of fun here, by the way. We're a new viewer. All right, anyways, you get the point.
Guys, okay? The wrestling commentary show over on DSP Reacts and, of course, on my Kick channel. Few things to cover here because there's some important stuff to discuss regarding the show.
Ooh.
First of all, it's canceled completely. We're person, he's a snake. You're because they're morons. Our shit. Of course not. Last night went well. We had a great show.
Well, he did say ate out Panda.
First hour was our
Was that the last time you ate out Panda? That's the words of Triple P.
shtick of, you know, begging for donations and razzing and going back and forth and just talking about everything but wrestling.
Back and forth requires a back and forth. And also, the Grill Fill segment he's going to talk about here was legitimately, I think, 12 minutes long. It was really short this time. So wait, maybe a little bit longer than that. So it started at 3:09. Okay, so no, it was a good 20 minutes. Excuse me. It was 20 minutes of a 3-hour show. But clearly, this is the part that affected him the most.
And the funny part is, from what we're seeing, half the audience likes that, and half the audience absolutely hates it. Really. So some of the audience is like, wow, we like it. It's fun. It's something different. It's a different side of Phil because I don't really do that kind of stuff here in my normal content. So it's good to see me come and be out of my comfort zone and be on the hot seat a little bit. And to be honest, I think it's fun. I don't do that stuff normally in my own content, right? I don't. And
you don't let people make fun of you during your own content. Garbage Can in the house says, have you heard 220's new single, Down with the Business? Come on, are you down with the business? That'd be
to
cool.
actually reach out a little bit
Garbage Can.
and do different stuff, I feel is exciting and fun. The thing is, I don't want it to be every show, but to have a venue where I can cross over with someone else from a different kind of content and have that kind of exposure is fun, okay? But some people just don't get it. I think what it
He's really distancing himself, isn't he?
is I've been through so much over the last, 10 to 15 years and all the abuse and all the slander and bullshit on the internet. People don't get that. When I'm there with Ashton, it's different.
Okay. So this is a sad boy that saw Twitter and saw everyone pointing out all the jokes that Triple P says every single time, including my favorite this week was that the last time you ate out Panda, when the real word should have been ate at Panda. He said ate out Panda intentionally, if you're just joining us here. So he saw that, and now we're trying to say, like, a lot of people just don't get it. They don't get our humor. Right. Definitely. Because Petchy, 6051 in the house, says, goal is such a lovely way to describe a hell of a lot of money. Honestly, if his dents catch on, he needs to have a backlog of alternative words he could use instead to describe obscene amounts of cash he wants. A goal is just a catch-all, right? Who knows how much a goal is? Goal could be $1. Could be $1,000. It's the goal. It handles it all. Big us, Petchy.
All the slander and bullshit on the internet. People don't get that. When I'm there with Ashton, it's different.
How?
That it's not meant to be malicious. It's actually supposed to be funny.
Oh.
Because it's hard to...
That's true of WPIG as well. None of this is meant to be malicious at all. It's just supposed to be a laugh.
Take a joke when you've been the butt of abuse for 10 years. I get it. But I'm changing and learning to take jokes and everything, and I think that the show is better for it. So I do hope that people will tune in and listen. If you're watching Smark Guys just for wrestling commentary, you can literally skip the first hour of the show last night and just skip to the final 90 minutes and you're going to get the wrestling commentary portion. Okay, just being honest. But I enjoyed it, all right? So, had a great show last night.
Remember when that was supposed to end, Philip, because no one liked it anymore? That didn't last that long, did it? I think Triple P might have gotten to his ear and said, you know what, Philip, we got to do Grill Phil or people are going to lose interest. And Phil, of course, agreed with what Triple P said. So that's why it's back in full force. And did they go for an hour, guys? The first hour? What happened in the first hour? I'm asking as well, Strider. The once and future king, Strider. Matt Ice in the house says, he whines about this, and yet he's doing another Skyrim run. Am I missing something here? And Swiss G's brain like Gouty Man Pig? We'll see about the Skyrim. He did say Skyrim, but is that just watching his old playthrough of that?
Attendance was good. Support at first wasn't that good, but of course, PPP going into his crazy preacher beg mode and went so overloaded that boom, all of a sudden people started contributing and the floodgates opened and we almost hit our goal by the end of the night, which is crazy because for me, I want you to think of it this way. For me, $500 on any given stream is like an insanely huge win for me. Be honest, right? I don't make that much at all. On a good day, I'll just hit the goal on a stream. For PPP,
so that's $300 a day, sir. If you hit the goal both streams, sir.
That's like
just want to be clear.
That's like underwhelming. You know what I'm saying? Take a look at how they do on Kino Casino. The insane amount of support that they get over there. So for him, he's really working hard.
When he says working, just replace it in your mind with begging hard. Okay, go ahead.
To try to get us to hit this $500 goal on the show. And geez, when he gets into it, he gets it's actually exhausting for me. Like I'm sitting here listening to him and I'm starting to sweat and I'm not even the one talking.
Oh my God.
And I'm starting to sweat. The way that he goes crazy, right? Pretty nuts.
We're so out of shape. Watching people do work makes us tired. Holy shit. I'm so out of shape. Watching people be animated gets me sweaty. Man, that's a different level. Swaggy Davis Jr. in the house says, oh, Ashton, well, you kissed me and stopped me from shaking, and I need you today. Oh, Ashton.
But anyway, I felt it was a good show, okay? Now, a couple things that come out of this. Number one.
Triple P said 8 out Panda.
One of the things.
Of the 220?
That came out of it was that we were talking about, it's been advertised on the WWE product for weeks.
Oh, God,
these
who cares?
Topps WWE collector cards. All right? So it's the same as any cards that I used to do back in the day. Like, I used to collect cards. I used to be into Marvel, like X-Men and Marvel Masterpieces cards and stuff like that.
Oh, no.
But they're made by Topps. Topps has been around forever. I used to collect Topps baseball cards in the 1980s. So they've been around the longest, I think, from most companies. And they're advertising them heavily on WWE TV. So we were talking about, gee, why don't we actually get a box of these, right? And we can actually spend a segment unpacking the packs and looking to see if we...
Unpacking the packs.
Right? And we can actually spend a segment unpacking the packs and looking to see if we get rare cards, like an autograph card or one of the chase cards or whatever. It could be like a fun thing to do.
Oh, yeah.
So we're like, yeah, I think we'll actually do it. So after the show, I went online to look into it. Basically, exactly what I thought is true. So back in the 90s, when I used to be into this stuff, collecting was pretty nuts. All right? Because in the 90s, it was the height of the comic book era where everyone thought that every single comic book, every single collectible you bought was going to insanely exponentially increase in value and that you were going to be able to buy something for $5 and it was going to be worth $5,000 in just a few. People were that ignorant. But since then,
that was him, not me.
The cold collector thing has exploded worse and worse, quite frankly. All right? I looked it up last night.
Yeah, because they found out how idiots like you will buy shit endlessly. That's why. Again, Philip is the cause of the problem here, right?
This, for a box of 2025 WWE Topps trading cards. Yeah. So I'm not talking about, 4 packs where they charge you $30. I'm talking about the full box.
Not me.
Like you would see at the store, because that's what you used to get. You would buy the whole sealed box, sit there opening packs, looking for chase cards, collecting, building your set and stuff like that. That was the incentive. That was the point of it, and it was fun. It actually was a lot of fun back in the day. A box of those cards You can't buy. Want to know why?
Yeah.
They're all sold out. Those
Yeah?
cards came out 2 weeks ago. It was, I think, February 1st. They went up for sale. And collectors immediately ran to get them. And when they got them, they bought them all up. So you literally cannot buy a box of those cards unless you buy it from like a scalper. Okay? And the scalping prices are insane. Absolutely fucking insane. All right? I was looking online, like, where can I get it legit and where can I get it the fastest? Here's the best I could find. I'm not even kidding you. I wish this was an exaggeration.
Did he buy it?
$380 for a box of the cards, and they won't ship it to me until April. And as soon as I saw that...
Okay, well, I found one for cheaper than that in 2 seconds. Well, he's definitely right. It's above 300, but here's the eBay one. $358, factory sealed, brand new hobby box. We got to get the hobby box. $360. Is that it? That's what he's talking about, right? But, all right. I mean, if you want it.
I was like, yeah, I remember this. This is how it used to be. Like, no lie. The only way that I could get a box of cards back in the day was I had to pre-order it at my local comic book store. You know, back when comic book stores existed. So back then, you would actually talk to, like, the owner or whatever and be like, hey, listen, I want to pre-order a box. I'll pay for it ahead of time. Can you order it for me? And they would. They would order it for you ahead, and they would hold it for you so no one could rush the fucking store and try to buy it on release day, and you can't get it.
Yeah, because they loved you. They'll do whatever the fuck you wanted. Like, you want a hand job, too? Like, you're spending a lot of money here, so we'll do whatever it takes to keep your business. Like, literally, man. We can buy Tanqueray. We can get that for you. Whatever you want, man. We want to keep you. We want to keep your business.
Get it. So that's pretty much the situation with these cards. All right? Like, I would love to get a box of them, but they're not readily available, and you can't even get them right now. They're telling you have to wait, like, over 2 months, right, to even get them. So unless, listen, maybe I just don't know the avenues to get them. If anyone out there is aware, hey, is there a way that DSP could actually get a box of these cards quicker and for less than $400, you know?
Does anyone know Vince? Can anyone get into Vince's ear? And I'm looking for the packs earlier than everyone else on Earth. Could you make that happen for me, please? And keep in mind, I am Darkside Phil, and I'm going through a resurgence. Tell them that too, please. Please tell Vince that. Thank you.
Of these cards quicker and for less than $400, you know, even if I was spending up to like $100 or something on a box, you know, I think that'd be reasonable and get something out of it. It would be a fun segment and a fun thing to do. Maybe I could open a few packs a week. You know what I'm saying? Looking for the chase. Maybe we do 5 packs a week. Like, well, did Phil get the chase this week? Did he get it this week? Who did he get in the pack this week? What's the best card he pulled this week?
Well,
you know, that could be a segment for Smark Guys that could work. But I need to be able to get them. The problem is the time. Like, I'm not going to wait 2.5 months to get my hands on these things. You know what I'm saying?
The show's not going to be going on in 2 months. Come on, guys. Adult with the business degree, big ups to Adult with the business degree, says that's the normal price for a box of cards. Yeah, honestly, right? I mean, that's how much Magic cards are now too, right? With those packs. I remember those were not cheap. Not that I ever bought a box straight up, to be honest. I wasn't that. I mean, I was still interested in getting laid at some point, even when I played Magic the Gathering. But I'm sure it's about that, right? What is it now? Oh no, a booster box of Magic got $150. That's I don't know how the packs work out and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, big ups Jericho says, sorry Philip, me and Papa Polecat are out of the trading card heist business. Come on, get in there, Jericho. You got to get one cheaper than $400. Talk to Vince.
So,
get on Vince.
You know, let me know if anyone has any knowledge of this, because I've been out of the collector's loop for a long time. So maybe you guys know better than I do.
Yeah.
You know, how to get them. I would love to know what I could do. All right. Please give me the info and we'll go from there. Because we thought it was a great segment. And then I looked it up last night, kind of deflated the whole goddamn thing. Like, oh, seriously? Like, that's the situation? We can't get it any faster than that? So FYI, next week, there is no episode of Smark Guys because, as I said, I've canceled the show. I was so snaked and the whole show. No. Kino Casino guys, you know, Ashton and Andy are going on vacation. So because of that, they're not doing their show next week either. So obviously, I can't. I could do Smark Guys
you
solo.
couldn't.
I really could.
No, you couldn't.
But to be honest, do I want to? No. The whole show is us interacting off of each other. You know, Ashton brings the energy. I bring kind of the layman's perspective, not having watched wrestling in a long time. We're different.
I bring lethargy.
We're different people for sure. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm not going to be doing the show next week.
Nice pick.
Okay, when it comes back, it'll be in 2 weeks, and it's going to be the post-Elimination Chamber show because the Elimination Chamber is March 1st. So, and of course, the Raw after and all of that, and more gameplay.
Yeah, Iwamoto, that's true. Hook me up, guys. Okay, I have a 200 viewer reach. Yeah, what if the card game is like, okay, yeah, what are your numbers? Well, I average 200 viewers. Oh, okay, and they just hang up the phone.
Anthony says you can get WWE cards on Fanatics right now. What
Hang up the phone and block his number. Okay, thank you. Yep.
is Fanatics? Anthony, can you explain what Fanatics is? I would love to know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
What's Fanatics?
take a look.
Why don't you bring it up on the computer? What's it there for?
Fanatics. Okay, it's a website.
Okay, it's a website. Okay. It's a website. Anything else? Any other descriptive words?
And I'm looking right now, and
Go ahead.
I'm gonna do tops 2025 WWE cards. No, you cannot. What you're seeing on Fanatics, okay, is the crappy ripoff box. It's $30, and it's
Yeah.
like 4 packs. And
So
they're
if you want to do it, that's a way you could do it. Shipped to you right now, right? Right here. I'm on the website as well. It's right here, and it's $30. And that would give you some cards in your hand, right? That would be how many packs is coming this puppy? That's better than 0, but yeah, go ahead and spend $400 to get 20
there's
of them.
absolutely no guarantee in that box
What?
that you're actually going to get the rare chase cards that you're looking for.
You know there's no guarantee in a booster box as well, right? Or you're not sure how that works.
That you're actually going to get the rare chase cards that you're looking for.
Very telling, though, isn't it? Very telling. Because in his mind, if you spend enough, you're guaranteed to get it, right? Which is, not factually fucking based, but pretty close, right? Because if you spend $1,000 on a box of WWE Champions, you're probably going to get 2 or 3 hits or whatever their pull rate is, right? So in his mind, why would $30 for 4? I have no guarantees there. But if I spend $300 on 50, well, I definitely have a guarantee then, right? That's amazing, man. That's amazing. That's like elementary school thinking, like in terms of money management. You know what I mean?
She sucks.
That is not the box that I'm referring to. I'm referring to the actual, they call it a hobby box or a factory box. I'm talking about the box that you actually get at the store that the store has. Like if you went to Walmart and they have the display box you pull the packs out of, that's the box I'm looking to buy. Okay, that one would have probably like 30 or more packs in it. It would last a long time. But in those boxes, you have a guaranteed rare card, like the highest level. Usually each box has one.
Is that anyone know about this? Anyone can confirm this? I'm sure there's a percentage chance of like rare cards. I know they have to list that on the pack, but the box is just a lot more packs, right? A box just gives you 30, but the small box gives you 4, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Top 100 Genji says that's how the trading cards are now. That's a retail box. Hobby boxes are thousands of dollars now. Well, how many cards are in this box?
Oh,
This
two.
is
Yeah,
30
two.
bucks.
It
How many
did
cards-
say 2 autos. What does 2 autos mean? We're getting deep now. I don't care about it this much, but now I'm kind of interested. What does 2 autos mean? 2 auto hits? Let me check the listing again. Now look at me. I'm in the card business now. Check this out here. Excuse me, sir. What does auto mean? Oh, 2 autographs. Autographs. Oh, that's happy I have you guys here to tell me because I'm an idiot. 2 autographs. 2 chrome autograph cards per box. Yeah, but that could be whatever. Who gives a fuck what they are? Okay, anyways. Each sealed box has 2 stated autographs guaranteed by Topps. There we go.
Cards are in here. It doesn't even say. Details. Seven packs per box? 7?
Get fucked.
Do you expect me to believe that retailers are buying a box of cards and there's only 7 packs inside? I don't buy that. This seems like this is what they're selling direct to customer as a way to scam the customer. I want the real box.
That is a real box, idiot. What the fuck is going on?
That's what I really want.
Thank you for re-upping your membership. I appreciate that.
Good point, Trina the Knitter Guthridge. They are physical
it says
cards.
7 packs per box, limit 8 boxes per household.
Yeah.
3 exclusive refractor parallel cards, 4 additional unnumbered refractor parallel cards, at least 7 insert cards per box. So 7 insert cards. What they're saying is there's 1 rare card probably per pack, but they're not guaranteeing you the good ones. If you buy the retail box.
These cards look like absolute shit, by the way. Like, look at this. Are they trying to be retro here? Because that looks like an 80s card. Look at this. It looks like shit. Look at that. I mean, that's the one you want. And here, okay, here's a modern style one. CM Punk. What? It looks like someone made this on Photoshop. This is like I made this for my pools on WPIG with fucking. This is adorable. All right, anyways, we gotta have them though. God, I want to buy one. Let me pre-order right now.
Or the hobby box or whatever it's called now. Those are guaranteed to have the highest level of card, 1 in a box. So you know you're getting a good card. Here you go. Lucky Gremlin says the pre-order was $160 for the hobby box on the Topps website, but you missed out. So basically, there's no way to get it. You're saying you had to pre-order it. If you didn't pre-order it, you just can't buy it. How fucking stupid is that? I wonder.
Yeah, print 1 million of them so there's no demand at all. That's what they should do. Print 18 million,
Pre-order, you
please,
just
so I
can't
can
buy
it
it.
whenever
How
I
fucking
want.
stupid is that?
1 good card.
I wonder how much is an actual pack. I wonder if I could just buy it. If I could find a way to get it from like a retailer. Well,
Dude.
Target's not selling them anymore, right? I think Walmart still is.
Yeah, let's game the system. I'll call and say, hey, I'm interested in your WWE Champions cards, and I know they're sold out. But listen to this. I got an order you can't refuse. I will buy individual packs. Okay, sir. Well, this is an interesting request. We have to sell the individual packs for $20. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Well, you know, the box is retail for $160. I don't give a shit. I want 20 packs at $20. Make it happen now. Okay, sure. That sounds good to me. You seem like you're good with money, so we'll definitely make this special deal for you, sir. Okay, thank you. I knew. I swindled him again. Jay Wusso in the house says, welcome to Grandpa Brunel's Lost in the Internet podcast, a journey of descriptive word, epic cringe. Big ups, Jay Wusso. This is it. Icky Row in the house says there's no way he resists pulling the entire box immediately after he gets it. Won't work as a goal at all. That's what he wants to do. I do hope he gets his hands on a box, by the way. Just to be clear, I hope he buys the box. Because this will open a whole new avenue for addiction that he won't be able to quit. And in the future documentary in 10 years, we'll be saying like, Philip, let's do the June the King voice. Philip found a new addiction just 1 year later after the first June the King documentary was released. That addiction was WWE Topps cards. And then we show this stream right here, right now. We're watching it. Philip shows extreme interest in the cards and is willing to spend exorbitant prices for them. We're typing. We'll get back. Petchy in the house says, I paid for a 1 in 100 chance game 100 times and didn't win? What the fuck? That doesn't make sense, dude. That's how he thinks, Petchy.
Yeah, they're all out of stock. Okay, the hobby box.
Yeah, go ahead.
$387.99 on Walmart.com.
Yeah, pick it up.
And it's completely sold out.
Oh.
Yep. In fact, all of these cards are sold out completely. You can't buy any of them on Walmart.com. They're completely sold out. This is just crazy to me.
Then don't worry about it and forget about it. That's what I recommend.
This is just wild to me, how insane collecting is.
Yes.
Like, you just can't have fun. It's like, oh, I think I'm just going to...
I just want to have fun. Guys, I just want to have fun. Fuck.
How insane.
Why is there things in life I can't afford? Why does that exist? Son of a bitch. Man. God damn it. Why is there stuff in life I can't buy?
Collecting is. Like, you just can't have fun. It's like, oh, I think I'm just going to do some on a whim. I want to buy some trading cards. I haven't had some since the 90s. Oh, no, those were sold out. You have to pre-order them. Wait, what? I can't just go buy trading cards? Oh, no. Can't. What? No.
Sorry. Real quick. Nerd Brew gave me the
Hey,
idea.
Dad!
Bunker?
Says I can't!
The man with a funny hat.
I want one! I want a golden goose! Gooses! Geeses! I want my geese
Hogan.
to lay gold eggs for Easter.
CM
It
Punk.
will, sweetheart.
At least
China.
100 a day.
Anything you say.
By the way,
What?
I want a feast.
You have
Okay, we can go. You get the point.
Oh, what's wrong with you?
You get the point.
Why didn't you pre-order 3 months ago? Oh, of course.
I want it
Right?
now.
The spirit of trading card collecting. Pre-order 3 months in advance. That makes sense. Right. It was the same thing, like, to give you some perspective here. All right?
Oh, please.
So in the 1990s, I was getting into collecting, and another thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to collect action figures. Okay?
Uh-oh.
Now, I was a kid, so I wanted to play with the action figures, but I also was a collector.
No.
And whenever the new action figures came out,
We're not going back, are we? Are we going back? We're going back. No.
I'm not kidding you, a bunch of fucking nerd-ass collector fucks who were like 40 years old.
How old are you? How old are you right now? Spurging out over the fact that you can't buy wrestling packs, Philip.
Would line up outside of the fucking toy store
Yeah.
in the morning of the shipment, waiting for the doors to open, and then they would rush the counter saying, did you open the box of figures yet? Because we're looking for the rare action figure.
What's wrong with that? They have
Meanwhile,
hobbies.
the kids can't buy the toys because the dumb fuck nerd collectors would rush the store and buy all the toys.
Okay.
So the
Well,
kids...
real quick. Kids, actually, kids, you know what I mean? Kids. I don't think, now I've never been a guy that, you know, cares about figures that much, but I don't think the actual kids know about release dates for new figurines. Maybe I'm happy to be felted on this one. But kids that have toys don't know the release dates of new figurines, right? They might know, okay, there's a new line coming out and that'd be kind of cool to get, but they're not lining up to the thing. They'll get a different toy and be happy for a second. It's very
Kids would
special.
have to wait like 8 months to get the new toy because some fucking nerd bought it first.
Nerd, yeah. Let's keep calling nerds, yeah.
And my dad, imagine my dad. He'll try. I like, man, all I want is, you know, the new Spawn figure that's coming out. You know, Overkill. I want the new Overkill figure, but that's the rarer figure. You can't really find it. It's like the Chase figure in the box. Good luck. I hope you're ready to fight a bunch of nerds just because your son wants the fucking action figure and actually wants to play with it. Good luck getting it because the nerds are there first. So, Top 500 Genji says, do you have a local card shop near you? I think there is one in like...
Calling people nerds for buying the thing that he wants while bitching about not being able to buy wrestler trading cards is pretty wild, right? Pretty wild. Wes the H in the house says, getting rare cards only matters if you resell them, and Phil can't even sell statues without getting hassled, so addiction aside, what's the point? I think, well, you know the point. That dopamine hit of opening a chase card, that's the only dopamine he gets in his life, right? Basically. And he will pay dearly for it. And Trina the Knitter Guthridge does say, at least they're physical cards. And that's true. At least we have something in our hand, right? Copeside Phil says, and we definitely have Copeside Phil today, per box is not a guarantee he'll get one auto, let alone two. I opened one recently that was one auto per box and got none. I hope he gets none. Well, that would be, can you imagine the emails he's writing to that company if he gets none? 2 autos guaranteed, I get 0? He'll be asked for a refund. As he should. If they're guaranteed, you should actually, by the way. But still, how he's describing it, I don't think he knows about the 2 auto thing I found on eBay, because there's been no mention of the thing I found. That's the only place I saw the 2 guaranteed autographs, but I don't know. Cat Smash Tater says, what's up, y'all? I'm tardy for the party, but isn't the better question, when was the first time Panda sampled the penne, and was she disappointed afterwards? Oh, that's a tougher question to get out, though, Cat Smash Taters, right? That's a tough one.
Downtown in my town, but of course, I haven't gotten into this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't been into this, so I haven't really looked into it. But let me see.
We'll talk eventually. Just wait a second.
And I got the same box at the same exact box at Target.
How much?
Yeah, it says I could get it in early March. If I were to order it, I could get a box in early March. But it's only 7 packs. That is so... 7 packs is like one segment. See what I'm saying? Like, if you got...
7 packs a segment!
A hobby box, which is like 30, 40 packs or whatever it is, that's like something you could do over time. Like each week, let's open 5 packs and see what we get, and it could be a fun segment.
How does he not have the idea to make this a goal? We'll pay $30 for Japanese snacks that cost 10 cents, and we'll do them for every $100, but he wants to crack open 5 packs a segment? Damn.
This box that they're offering now to the consumer is only 7 packs. That's like one sitting, right? Like,
doesn't have to be.
Top 500 Genji says, I wouldn't expect full retail prices at local shops, but it won't be eBay price. You're like, it'll be in between. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Good point.
This is the funny part is you can actually buy the cards individually, like the rare cards. I don't want to. That takes the fun out of it. I want to buy the box and open and see if we got the cards in the packs. That's the fun part.
Oh, yeah.
The exploration and, the endorphins you get if you got the rare card. Like, you get excited, right? Versus, I just bought it. I just spent $50 and I got the rare card.
That is the fun part, huh?
Was that really fun? Right?
That is the fun part, huh? He's not lying about that. Grimner in the house says, this man has never been told no, and it shows. And it absolutely shows. NWO News says, no way he's this descriptive word. We are definitely allowed to use descriptive words here. Big ups. And Logan K says he does not understand the concept of scarcity because he is used to his digital pools being numerically rigged. Great point. Great point.
Anyway, maybe I'll get one of these boxes. $30.
Now you're talking into it? He talked himself into it.
It says it ships within 3 business days. I might get one.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave this open and I might buy one of these later. It's $30. It's not that big of a deal.
Here we go,
and give it a shot on the
boys.
show. Hopefully this would show up in time for our next show in 2 weeks and see what it's like.
Let's get that next addiction going.
I haven't been a collector in so long. Not to say that I'm going to be a collector. This is just like a one-off thing, but you know.
We'll see about that. We'll see about that.
Okay. All right. So guys, let's get some shout outs. All right, we got some contributions that came in. Let's shout these out, and then we'll talk about some of our topics here. I do have one more topic. I'll just cover this briefly. DSP Throwback, my channel where every single day there's a newly remastered part of a classic playthrough, upscaling to 1440p quality, adding in improved audio so you can actually hear my voice better in the commentary and stuff like that.
Yeah. You're talking to legitimately 50 people right now that are probably not watching this video, so just skip past this segment quickly.
Just finished Resident Evil 5 from back in the day, and we're in the midst of Assassin's Creed 2, which is really just getting started. So we got a ways to go for Assassin's Creed 2. Well, ladies and gentlemen, last night, or this morning, I should say, we have begun with one of the biggest, longest playthroughs I've ever done. And it's a playthrough that, in my opinion, actually really needs a remaster because the original playthrough looked like dirt. I am talking about the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. That is right. In 2011 and into early 2012, when I played Skyrim, that was my longest running playthrough in history at the time. It was something like hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of parts. And the playthrough was great, incredibly successful. The first Elder Scrolls game I had ever played for YouTube. And some people say to this day, one of the best. All right. Now, I played it on PC, but I wasn't using direct capture. I was using my camera pointed at my TV.
Yeah.
So it looked awful. All right. So this playthrough is supposed to basically make it look better. And part 1 went live this morning.
Talk about the views. Please talk about the views. Please talk about the views. Instead, it has tens of views. Please. How's the views going, Philip? How are the views?
All right. Thank you for
Please say
re-upping your membership.
tens.
I appreciate that.
A couple of hours ago over on the DSP Throwback channel, you can find that at DSP Throwback. In fact, why don't I just show you, right?
Oh, come on. I want to hear the tens. Oh, it has tens of views. We're almost at 50.
So.
Oh, yeah. See any comments? Good question. Nerd Brew. Let me check it.
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
wait a minute.
Okay, so Captain Alex has commented. There's 2 comments, and one is from Captain Alex. I'm not making this up. I don't know if this is really him, by the way. You tell me. But he said, God the meme. And there, is that really him? I don't know. And then another one said, oh, man, this is going to be awesome. I just woke up, too. All right. So there we go. Captain Alex and one other person. So we are back in action. Hell yeah.
I should have done this. Yeah, what am I doing? Hold on. I'm being stupid. So here's the channel. And as you can see, here it is, part 1. It just launched. So it only has like 40 views. Not to say that it's going to get a ton of views. This one, it just launched. So it only has like 40 views. Not to say that it's going to get a ton of views. This channel does not get a lot of views. Okay, it just doesn't. All right, but hopefully you'll check it out. Skyrim, again, one of my biggest, most famous playthroughs of my past. And we're going to have parts going up.
5 months ago, 176 views.
Basically, like every other day, like we have Assassin's Creed and we alternate back and forth. Okay, so Assassin's Creed 2 is currently up to 8 parts in climbing.
Oh, man, that's popping off.
And then we've got Skyrim. So we're going to have 2 completely different kinds of playthroughs alternating. We're doing Assassin's Creed because we felt it was a great time to do that with Assassin's Creed Shadows coming out soon. So enjoy. Oh, as always, give me feedback. Now, some people have asked with this throwback channel, Bill, what happened to your Retro React nights? Like you were doing these nights where you were doing, this React content.
I can confirm no one's asking about that ever. Copeside Phil in the house says, this was Triple P's plan all along for a new addiction for Phil. Oh, that's an evil thought. But I'm sure they'll ham it up like that. I know he's going to say, like, hey, Phil, you feeling it? Hell yeah, Phil. How's that feeling? How's that blood? How's that feel, the blood pumping through those veins, Phil? Hell yeah. Open another one real quick. That would be funny. Free Ice Cream says, TCGs are insane, but it should be for kids, not DSP. There you go. I mean, I will push back a little bit on that. I think it's cool for everyone to collect things they like. But the figures thing is different, right? That's a little different. I don't think kids that are actually interested in playing with those toys would be lined up to the new release of a figure, right? And I mean, Phil seems to know about it, though. Like, he clearly cared about the figure enough, so I guess there are some kids, but I think it's when you get everything you ever want. Maybe you do keep track of things, the release date. I don't know. I do not have a One Piece TCG addiction. That is not true. We have the starter decks. That's it. She might have a TCG addiction, though. That's for sure. She might be addicted to One Piece, but I'm not yet. But it is very fun. Jeff K says, his thinking screams, shop at home, Don West. Here's a Jordan rookie card. Big ups, Jeff K.
And it was great. Like, we really liked you reacting to your old school playthroughs, and you haven't done one now since, what was it, like December? Are they coming back? Well, the answer is I would love to bring it back, but we need to figure out when's the right time and how to do it so it doesn't interfere with my other content. When we were doing it back in the fall, it was like kind of balancing it with other stuff, but there wasn't a lot going on. Right now, new releases are actually just picking up, and it's going to be pretty busy.
Pick up Solid Gold.
Moving forward these next few months for new releases. So I would love to bring it back. I'll let you know when. And by the way, when we bring it back, we're going to be reacting to one of my most classic playthroughs of all time. You guys voted.
Oh my God.
And you asked for it. It's going to be.
This is massive.
Fallout 3 from 2008, the remastered edition that we released last year. Okay? So I am excited for that for sure. It's something
huge.
that people love. It's one of those most classic playthroughs ever made. And I can't wait to do it. So I hope that you guys will join me for that when we get around to it. But it's not starting yet. But for now, you can enjoy Skyrim alternated with Assassin's Creed 2. As you can see, these are all the playthroughs we did over the last year. Resident Evil 5, Mass Effect 1, the original Silent Hill 2 HD run, the original Silent Hill 1 run, Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare, my original Resident Evil 1 Director's Cut run, Red Dead Redemption Online, which I did a whole bunch of gameplay with my friends back in the day. Dante's Inferno.
We're talking to about 5 people legitimately. The Fallout 3 one is the one he was drunk, right? I think that was.
Which never even finished. It was an unfinished playthrough. Grand Theft Auto Vice City, now redone so that you could actually hear the entire playthrough and not have any missing parts because of the music. That was a big one. Okay? LA Noire, Fallout 3, Bully, Scholarship Edition, which I tried to react to but didn't work out too well. What else did we do? Shit, we did a lot.
Keep going.
Red Dead Redemption and Final Fantasy 13.
Are you just going through the whole channel?
So those are the ones that you can find on this channel that have been remastered in the last year.
That's true.
And
that's true.
I hope you guys will check this stuff out if you haven't yet. It is some pretty good stuff. Again, it's going to be rough. It's my old style of commentary, which, to be honest, was very cringe. A lot of sexual commentary and stuff like that. Today I'm very different, but it's still good. It's like an era that's kind of lost, right?
Sounds
like people
awesome,
don't really talk about that.
Sounds really cool.
That whole era of gaming and commentary anymore. It's kind of like a forgotten thing.
So
I think you'll get a kick out of it if you've never seen it before. And again, I'll bring back the Retro Reacts sometime soon. We just don't know when yet. Okay.
Is it good or bad? Okay. I'm not sure if it's good or bad. We'll figure it out.
Shoutouts time. Let's get started, shall we? So on the YouTube side of things, we have Ruby Galaxy, who gifted 5 memberships to the community. Thank you for 5 gifted memberships. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. Do the McDonald's is to hit these goals. We have 2 goals left to do the McDonald's. DSP tries it, okay? I want to do it as soon as possible, as early as today. Like if we do it, if we hit the goals on this very stream, okay? I'll do it today.
Let's
so I hope that we can hit it. Like seriously, if we get big support today, I would love to do DSP tries it right after the gameplay segment of this stream. All right, let's do it. Let's hit it. Let's get some support. We got our first memberships. What else are we gonna get? Let's get some subs. I don't think we got any subs yet today. And let's get some super chats. Let's get some stuff up on the board. I have no problem. Okay, now. Yes, I can confirm because guess what I did? I actually now have a pop-out to show me kick contributions.
Oh my God, look at this.
So I can now monitor the kick contributions and not miss them. I didn't know I could do this. I didn't know Kick lets you pop out that board, but it does. So now I will not miss any kick contributions at all, which is great because I've been having problems missing those subs, and I don't want to miss them. So I'm staring at it right now, and we've got absolutely no subs this morning. What is going on? Let's get some subs over on Kick. Who's going to be the first sub on Kick this morning? Okay? Let's do it. Let's get some subs.
Trying to be Triple P so bad right now.
Okay?
Just trying.
Banana Jose says, I'll support you massively if you get back to me in regards to emails. Well, sure, Banana Jose. Support massively right now, and then I'll respond to an email. I don't know what email you're talking about because I haven't seen one from anyone not named Banana Jose. But if you support me massively right now, I promise you I will respond to an email. That sounds like a fair shake and a fair deal. Let's do it.
Fair shake and
Let's
a fair
have a friendly
deal.
internet handshake. Here you go. There we go. Okay. Now, wait a minute. People are someone just said, are we doing this again? The deal from yesterday over on Kick. Well, the deal was for 10 gifted subs, I would give you the VIP badge. And for 25 gifted subs, I would give you the OG badge. Well, no one took me up on it.
Kind of shows you about the demand, doesn't it? Very telling, isn't it?
So I don't think I want to offer the deal today. I don't think so. I think if you wanted that deal, you should have acted yesterday. I don't know what you guys think. You're dragging your feet, and you think now you can come back the next day and ask for the deal that was in. Do you think that if there's a 2-for-1 sale at your local store and it says ends Tuesday, and you come back on Wednesday and you say, well, can I have this 2-for-1 deal? Do you think they're going to give it to you? No, absolutely not. Not how it works. The sale is over.
Okay, well.
Okay, anyway.
We'll see how that works out. And let's see how long it takes till him to bring back that deal. I'm guessing probably today. Yanks Fan 84 says WrestleMania's in April, so that would be a perfect time to have the box. What a dent. Big ups Yanks Fan 84. All right, well, now we're just staring at the chat until they donate.
Oh, let's see here. So it looks like on the YouTube side, we just got Ruby. Thank you, Ruby, for those
Ruby
gifted memberships. It looks like
So
that's what
happy,
we've got
huh?
this morning so far. A few super stickers came through. There was a $1 super sticker from Indeed. Then there was a $1 super sticker from Ruby. Other
Philip, I'm getting itchy.
$1. Each one.
We're going lower now. See? He's kind of getting too low for it now. I think that's how he's trying to dodge it, is going low. He's trying to dodge the telescope now by going too low. God
Each
damn
one was
it.
$1. So there were 3 individual $1 super stickers. But Indeed was the first one, and since they were all $1, Indeed gets on the leaderboard because he, technically he the first person and no one beat his contribution. So thanks for the $1 there, Indeed. And that's another $3 to add to our contributions for this stream. And guys, let's do it. Let's hit the goal on this stream.
Okay.
I want to do the DSP tries it today if possible. At the latest tomorrow.
Okay. Well, then I'll definitely donate.
We got to hit goals today. Let's hit some goals on this stream. Okay.
Wow. Okay. Oh, look, Banana Jose just answered
I received
the
a
call.
$1.50 tip.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
From Beaver Bother. I enjoyed your Night Rain stream. I'm looking forward to future streams of it with bounties. Oh, yes, because Beaver Bother, you're definitely one of the most honest people when it comes to bounties. Like, you're the person who I absolutely would
there's that
look
momentum
to for honesty, transparency, and dependableness. Right. Anyway, that's the first tip of the day at $1.50.
Slow start. We kind of lost our momentum on the show.
And
Philip,
Banana
pick it
Jose
up.
did a 1 pound super sticker. So
Yeah.
actually, Banana Jose beat Indeed because technically Indeed was 99 pence, and this is the full. Oh, never mind. Little Green Man just did a $2 super chat. Let's hit the Shamrock Shake goal. Let's go. Thank you, Little Green Man.
Woo! Let's go. Hype
Indeed, let's do
train.
it. Let's get a Shamrock Shake today.
Hype
Let's
train
get
is rolling.
the Angel Reese meal today. Let's do all these things today, right
Hey, where's
after the
Flatman
gameplay,
B?
right, of Lost Records. Let's do
We
it.
lost Flatman B. No.
I'm down for that. I am. I'm craving some burgers. Who else wants some burgers? Who else
What
wants
else
some
is new?
McDonald's fries? Who else wants to see me yak up the Shamrock Shake? That apparently is disgusting.
Oh, comedy.
Okay. All right. So real quick, let's talk about the schedule for the rest of the week.
Okay, well, we
And
skipping that.
unfortunately, the Canadian dollar is pretty weak. That's only about a $2 American super chat. And therefore, since we already have Little Green Man with $2, he's going to stay on the leaderboard. Up there, but I do appreciate the contribution. I'll add that to our tally. Gabriel with a $2 super chat says, "You're ruthless, Phil." I'm ruthless.
Yeah. Well, that's about the begging.
I'm ruthlessly aggressive when it comes to e-grifting, I guess, which is all
Yes.
good. If people are enjoying the content, I'm making a living.
Let me hear that again, sir. Let's start this again.
Ruthless. I'm ruthlessly aggressive when it comes to e-grifting, I guess, which is all good. If people are enjoying the content, I'm making a living. You get great stuff. I make out like we all win. There's no problem with this whatsoever. The only people who have a problem with it are people who are jealous and not good at it themselves and wish that they could do it. That's simple.
Ah, yes. Many people out there that wish they could e-bag. Yeah, there are millions of those.
Thank you to Zimmer P. Flans. Is that how you pronounce your name? Because I want to get it right. Over on Kick. Thank you, Zimmer. Thank you, Zimmer.
I think we're a little
All right,
kind of-
gets us up to 31 and climbing.
He kind of knows that the goals aren't being hit at the same rate they once were, and he's kind of trying to ride the aggressive kind of thing, that PPP energy for a while here to see if it works out. He's done it a few times, right? He starts out the stream very hype, like, yeah, come on, guys, I want to get this thing today. And then when it doesn't happen, he'll go right back to normal. But he gives it a good old like college try at the beginning.
You see? So there's this thing. This thing is called ask and you shall receive.
There we go. Yep.
Because some people are like, well, don't you think that you ask too much? No.
Yes. See?
I'm obviously not asking enough because I don't hit the goal every stream.
Yeah,
right?
see?
I should be asking more and in more creative ways because that's how you make a living. Not by sitting around expecting that everyone's just going to give you everything. You have to work for it. You have to.
No. Let's be right. You have to beg for it. That's what he's saying right there, right to his fans, right to their face. You have to beg for it.
Not by sitting around expecting that everyone's just going to give you everything. You have to work for it. You have to earn.
Listen, guys. There are many things in this life that I'm sure you want. Many things out there that you wish you could have. What I'm telling you here to do right now today is to not work for those things, but yet ask others for the money to buy them yourself. That is how you make the dream happen. Begging is the way. Work is not. Wake up, people.
Earn it. You have to be vigilant and you have to be determined. You have to actually bust your balls if you want to get ahead in life. You can't just be a fucking schlub, which a lot of people want to be. I don't understand. All these big streamers, they just sit around like schlubs and people shower them in money.
10 out of 10,
because people are stupid.
Wow.
Right? My viewers aren't stupid. I got to ask. But you like that. And we have a good time together because we give good content and I make a good living.
Wow.
Right? So let's get it going. Mia with another $4 Canadian super chat. That's the equivalent of a $3 American super chat. So I'm going to say thank you, Mia. And now guess what? You're now on the leaderboard. Because you have now unseated Little Green Man.
I'm sure this is on Twitter by now, right? I got to retweet
it's
that.
Mia
that clip.
SFM. Yes, Mia SFM. About $3 with that Canadian super chat. So thank you for that. Now we're up to 34 and climb. You see what I'm saying? We're up to 34. And my new leaderboard for Kick is working because it showed that I got that sub. This is excellent. Now I have
my
leaderboards
viewers
for
aren't
everything.
stupid.
This is very...
I have to ask them to give me money. That's why you know my viewers aren't stupid. Very cool. Oh, man. Tony T said, I really want to make him bite the curb in Minecraft. Okay, well, that must be a new... that's a new expansion of Minecraft. That must be downloadable content. Tony T. Wesley H says, Jenna worked harder beating a guy off than Phil has in the last 15 years. And she did work hard at her job there. She was trying to dish out the punishment. And she did a good job, Wesley H. It was very punished. Very punished. Magic Short Bus says, ALT, I enjoy your blue-collar work. Thank you, Magic Short Bus. I enjoy you as well, Magic Short Bus. With a great name.
Very good, actually. Excellent.
Dark Wolf says, ask not what you could do for your viewers, but what your viewers do for you. This is the way to be a true gaming streamer. Big ups, Dark Wolf.
No, I'm not talking about, when I say big streamers, I'm not talking about Kino Casino. They ask too, right? They have to ask. Listen, we're working people, all right? We're not some fucking e-celeb where we turn on the stream and people are sucking our dick already and immediately showering us in fucking, money. We actually have to work for a living,
Beg for a living.
But it's all good. I'm okay with earning my keep. I'm okay with putting out content for you every day and enjoying what I do and then people reciprocating. That's all good.
Wow.
It's the people who have issue with that are the jealous motherfuckers. Seriously. People who wait, I can't.
This is some grade A cope. Bulbasaur81 says on Kick Chat, you are working so hard right now. How do you do it?
Can't do that, so I'm angry that they're doing it and they're successful. They can't take it. Wait, I'm working a schlub-ass job in real life. I couldn't do what they do. That's bullshit.
Beg?
I'm so upset.
People would rather work hard, very hard, difficult jobs than beg for money. I really guarantee you.
I'm going to fucking sit there.
I really guarantee you of that.
Crap on them. Yeah, it's called heinous jealousy. It's what I used to have for Keemstar. Admittedly, 100%. It's what I used to have for Keemstar. I was upset that he was making a good living, doing what he was doing, and I was busting my ass and not barely getting by. And I became a
barely getting by, $100,000 a year. Go ahead.
Hater. And that's a horrible way to go through fucking life. It really is. Instead of being a hater, get some initiative, get off your fucking ass, work, and get better.
Okay, so beg more is the message, or oh, is he gonna read this? Superfly brother MJ. Let's see if he answers it.
Superfly brother MJ with a £5 super chat, now unseating Mia. This Phil, I'm watching with my boys Tom, Brandon, and Jacob. We're big fans.
Message?
Brandon came out as gay, and he's taking a load of comfort in your content. Well, good for him. Is that?
Good for him, you fruit.
It is Michael Jackson is your avatar. Oh, I was like, is that actually Michael Jackson? So MJ stood for Michael Jackson. Okay.
Good for him.
Well, thank you.
I don't care. I'm married. Like, relax, man.
Thank you for the super chat, and good luck in your future
load
endeavors.
Of comfort. What?
I don't know why I said it like that.
Yeah, what, Philip?
In your future endeavors. I don't know why I said it like that. I really don't know why I said it like that. But it's five.
Okay, if you're homosexual, you have future endeavors that are worth laughing at. Okay, homos? Good luck on your future endeavors, guys. What idiots. That's what he just said. Let me hear that again. Last thing.
Thank you for the super chat, and good luck in your future endeavors. I don't know why I said it like that. I really don't know why I said it like that. But it's £5. That's
you realized right away it was something you shouldn't have said, though, didn't you?
the biggest super chat. Now we're up to 39. Okay.
He realized right away when he said that didn't come out right. And that's why he said, I don't know why I said it like that. I really don't know why I said it like that. But we'll get some money here in a second. Let's just wait. We'll get there.
That's damn straight. Reliable source just said, thank you for busting your ass playing video games every day and then begging for money. You're welcome.
Yes.
I provide the service you do require, or else you wouldn't be here, right? I provide you with the entertainment that you're seeking. You get it, reciprocate. Except you, because you haven't ever reciprocated, so you better reciprocate right now.
That's it.
Get to it. There you go. This is hilarious. Someone just said, I'm jealous of a 40-year-old with zero savings.
Yeah.
Yes, you are, or else you wouldn't have said that. Get it? Because people...
Dude! Okay. So just admitted zero savings is factual. All right. Yeah. Get it?
This is hilarious. Someone just said, I'm jealous of a 40-year-old with zero savings. Yes, you are, or else you wouldn't have said that.
No.
Get it? Because people who aren't jealous don't bother responding.
No, people that like to have fun watch YouTube videos of YouTube streams that are fun. And that person's having a lot of fun, I promise you. Just like we are in here.
Get it? If you are, you're like, whatever, you just move on. You don't actually stalk something you don't like unless you're jealous of it.
Well,
Get
he
it?
didn't stalk. He had a YouTube comment, a kick comment.
Right? Like all the hater base of people who are successful, it's because you wish you were them. It's that simple. Or else you wouldn't be here whining in the chat. You would have just ignored it.
Oh, big ups,
But
right,
you
Nasus.
can't.
I'll search that. Hold on.
You can be here whining in the chat. You would have just ignored it. But you can't because you're jealous.
Yep, definitely.
One day you'll come to grips with that. Anyway.
You'll come to grips with that. Yes, the no savings is fun.
So let's get some support. Let's move on. I'm going to talk about the schedule. We're going to do our news stories for today. I got a couple of them.
Yes! The best. The transition into the bag after telling someone you must be jealous of my 40-year-old self without savings because you are. And then goes right into the bag. Bag into the bag. Yes. Yes. Yes.
So let's get some support. Let's move on. I'm going to talk about the schedule. We're going to do our news stories for today. I got a couple of them. But let's get some more support.
Correct.
We got a good start there, a good early rally. But let's keep it rolling. All right, let's hit the goal. Let's hit the goal on this stream for sure. I want to hit the goal before we finish the podcast, so that way when we start with this game, Lost Records, we could just focus on the game. But let's get it going and let's get that momentum rolling. I want to do the DSP Tries It, all right? Cool. I'm craving, you want to know the truth? I'm actually craving a Big Mac. Or not a Big Mac, a quarter pounder. I am.
Yeah.
I'm actually craving a quarter pounder with cheese right now. I am.
Yeah. To the surprise of no one.
Okay. So, schedule for the week. Let's talk about it. Banana Jose says, if you read my email and sort my problem, I'll drop a bomb. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. If you support my stream, I'll read your email and respond. I'm not going to sort your problems out. I'm not your shrink, and I'm not your dad. But I'll read your email. Okay? Okay.
Okay, really cool, Banana Jones. Enjoy, Banana Jones. Jose.
Narwhal Gaming says, well, can't you just order the McDonald's now? We're going to hit the goal eventually. Well, couldn't we just ask the sun to rise now if it's the middle of the night? I mean, that couldn't just fuck everything up, right?
Couldn't you ask WWE Champions card game to send the cards to me now?
You know, why can't we just do everything at any moment when it's not the right moment? Does that make any sense? Why don't we just have the moon fuck the tides up, right? Why don't we just do, you know?
This would be an argument if you didn't really do that already once. And he really did do that.
Eventually Earth is going to explode, and you know, when the sun goes supernova. Why doesn't the sun just go supernova now? It's going to go supernova eventually, so just do it now and just fucking burn us all into fucking oblivion. Narwhal Gaming, if the sun goes supernova right now, I'm blaming you personally. How dare you?
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, we got a 220 in progress right now. You want to get to all hands on deck on this one. Yeah. It's the guy we thought was the grow up, but it's really the internet guy. Yeah. We get 220. All hands on deck. Go.
Anyway. All right, so here's the schedule for the week, okay? Today, we're trying out excuse me, I can't even talk now. We're trying out a new game
all that hard
from
work.
Don't Nod. For those who don't know, some weird-ass games over the years, like Vampire and that weird, what was it called, Banished game. So they do some oddball games here or there, but mostly their most successful games are the narrative-based games, okay? Well, today, they are doing a new franchise called Lost Records, and I guess it's called Bloom and Rage. Today is tape 1. All that means is today's episode 1, okay? It's supposed to be set in the 1990s, and I think it starts off as like a bunch of teenage girls who are into music, but then I guess it turns into like this kind of thriller story. I'm not sure because I didn't play it, all right?
It's one of those games you would never expect DSP to have any interest in at all, but he does love it because you can't lose, and there's no thinking involved, and he'll love it. And I think he'll play it no matter what the support is. It could be low supported stream of the year. He will still play it to completion because it requires no thought.
So it was like $35, so I bought it on Steam. It is available. If you get PS Plus Premium, you can get it like for free. But I was like, fuck PS Plus Premium. I have the regular one that, you know, just to do basic online stuff. That's how I was able to play the Elden Ring Night Rain beta. But I was like, dude, there's no way I'm going to fucking get that stupid premium, because I know I would forget to cancel it, and I ended up paying like $80 for this stupid game. I'm not doing that. So I just bought it outright on Steam, and we're going to try it today, episode 1, for under $80 for this stupid get that stupid Night Rain beta. But I was like, dude, there's no way I'm going to fucking get that stupid premium, because I know I would forget to cancel it, and I ended up paying like $80 for this stupid game. I'm not doing that. So I just bought it outright on Steam, and we're going to try it today, episode 1. For anyone to understand, episode 1 is like insanely long. Someone came on the stream yesterday, and they were like, dude, I was playing it, and it's 3 hours in, I'm not done yet. So apparently the episodes are like super lengthy. So we'll start today. We'll see how it goes, right? Hopefully it goes well. And then we can finish it up on another stream. But I don't know if it will be like another day stream or a night stream, because I don't actually know how long the episode is. I'm sure after today, everyone will know, because everyone will be posting it up and everything. So let's see how it goes today. Now, with these narrative-based games, they could definitely be hit or miss, right? For example, Life is Strange 1, I thought was fucking genius. It hooked me with this thriller storyline, superpowers and everything. It was really well done. There was even a time manipulation plotline. It was really neat. Life is Strange 2 was as if you were standing in front of a donkey that had the runs. Goodness, if you're neighbors. Double exposure, and that was pretty good too. Not as good as the first, but it was still pretty good, I would say. So I'm interested to see what they're doing now with a new franchise. It's not Life is Strange. It's something different, but it's still narrative-based. So I'm interested to try this today. I hope that you guys will stick around and give it a shot. Listen, here's a little hint about these games. Even if they're not good, you can make moments of time today. Different kind of content, but it's good content. People, I'm telling you, it's worth a watch. It's going to be entertaining, okay? So
don't leave, guys. It's awesome. Trust me, it's awesome. Mike says, ALT, is there anyone in your normal life this obtuse? No, not in this way. Not in this way. I mean, there's stupid people, but like they're stupid. They're not trying to be stupid, right? But Philip is kind of like honestly trying to be stupid. I don't know. You know what I mean? It feels like he's trying to be dumb, like aggressively trying to ignore what's the truth of the internet, and you know, not just change reality to whatever his whim is, and his whim is very dented.
So stick around, all right? Now,
Master,
tonight
I can't
on the late
handle
stream,
it.
6:45 p.m. Pacific time. It's the continuation of Avowed. Tried it yesterday. Actually significantly liked it. Looking forward to more. So I hope that you'll join me tonight as we continue to explore the town and do questing and stuff like that.
Or does
okay?
he really like this?
Tomorrow,
Maybe he
exciting
is,
day
right?
tomorrow. Tomorrow we are trying the Fatal Fury City of the Wolves open beta. It's a 4-day beta. It starts tomorrow. It runs 4 days. I think it's the 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd.
Tomorrow, by the way, because no one's caring about this schedule, tomorrow will be lore stream tomorrow, and it will be a special one. It is a sandwich shop lore style stream. So we should have a lot of fun tomorrow, starting at 10:30 a.m. tomorrow, and then we'll do pre-stream as well. So tomorrow will be very hype style Thursday. Let's go.
And end sometime on the 24th. So I'm going to be playing it tomorrow during the daytime stream. Now, I don't know much about this game. I haven't really researched it. I've only seen very little gameplay.
Celebration.
So I'm excited to get my hands on it for the first time. Obviously, I'm playing it on my gaming PC. It's going to probably run like fucking beautiful graphics, right? I don't know if it has a gimmick or a broken gameplay mechanic to it, but it has 8 characters. Some are from classic Fatal Fury and others are brand new. So tonight on the late stream, good night. Scoop-a-bop-a-boo. Good night, folks. Scoop-a-bop. Thursday night on the late stream, it'll be the conclusion of Exiled It. Or if you just support, that's good too. Engage. I hope you guys will support. Or if you just support, that's good too. But if you want to show up and engage with the content, that's also nice.
What's going
but if
on,
you were to support it, notably, that's the major focus, okay?
What the fuck?
Anyway, transparent here. I am nervous about this game, okay? I love the Yakuza series. Yeah. I want to play this game. But last year when I played Infinite Wealth, everyone freaked out and hated it. I don't know why, because I thought it was a chill game. I mean, the plot wasn't as good as the first, but it still was a great game playthrough. But I certainly hope that you guys will show up and engage in support if you can. All right? I want to do a full playthrough of that, but I need people to actually show up for it. Okay? And then Friday night, for Friday Night Fights, more Fatal Fury City of the Wolves.
Oh, God.
I'll be offering streaming on Saturday. And then on Sunday, to be frank, I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. I haven't even figured it out yet, but I think there's another day, like if it's 20th, 21st, 22nd, yeah, I could still play more Fatal Fury on Sunday if I've liked it. Like if I liked it Thursday and Friday, and we want one more session, I could actually play one more session of it, okay? So we'll be excited, okay? I'm pumped for it. I hope that you guys are too. Fair enough? All right. So we have 2 news stories I'd like to cover today, but I'd like a little...
God. Big Ups Copeside Phil says, it's unhealthy to consume this amount of cope. Oh, God, yeah. We are wild. I don't know what's going on. I think maybe he did put a little extra gin in the drink, as some people are suggesting. Maybe you're right. Magic Short Bus says, fewer goals so Chew doesn't have to cook. Yeah. Trying to get her out of cooking today, guys. She had a tough day, so please. Big Ups Magic Short Bus. Showed Up says, Phil says he wants to hit the goal so he can just play the game. Then go, well, guys. And then go, well, guys, we have a chance to hit 2 goals today. So, yeah, it never ends. And some people are saying that in Kick Chat, too, and he didn't shout it out, but... People said, yeah, if we hit a goal now, that just means we can hit a goal later. There's no end to the goals. And that's why most people don't like Philip because of these kind of tactics. But some people that don't care about these tactics are Phil fans. And like I always say, if you're a Phil fan, there has to be a little bit something special about you in one way, positive or otherwise. You have to be pretty special to not get pissed off by these tactics, right? That's what I don't get. I don't get how, like, Kino Casino, well, I do think I think Triple P can say some funny stuff, clearly. But, like, that level of begging, I don't care who the fuck you are. If you're the funniest guy on earth, I'm not watching that. That's why I asked Meerkat about that, too, because he said he used to watch him, too. And I was like, I just can't handle it. I don't need this. I don't got enough time for, like, these beg segments, right? Even if you're the funniest dude on earth, I don't have time for these beg segments. You know what I mean? And I'm nothing against some that say, hey, guys, if you want to support the stream, here's how you do it. All right. But then when it keeps going, it's like, all right, man. And that's what Meerkat said he stopped watching them, too. And that makes sense, right? Because it's enough. It's fucking enough. Big Ups Talby says, massive 220 behavior detected in Renton today. We need everybody, all cops. Sanders, Leanne, what was her last name? Fuck. I know I saw a lot of kick names about it. Whitney. We need Sanders. We need Whitney. We need everybody on this one. Now, come on. Solid Colt says, for my detractors, tax. There's no tax-free here, Solid Colt. You're
more support before we get to them. Let's get a little bit more. Who's over on Kick is going to get another support before we get to them. We have 2 news stories I'd like to cover today, but I'd like a little more support before we get to them. Let's get a little bit more. Who's over on Kick is going to gift another sub. We only have 1 sub on Kick. Let's get another sub. Who's going to be sub number 2?
We have 0 subs on Kick. We got a sub on Kick. We only have 1 sub on Kick. And if you get another one, we only have 2 subs on Kick. I mean, that's how it operates. And I don't think most humans have time for this.
Kick is going to gift another sub. We only have 1 sub on Kick. Let's get another sub. Who's going to be sub number 2 on Kick today? Okay? And who's going to be the first $10 super chatter?
Okay.
Let's get someone to beat the person on the leaderboard there.
Philip,
Okay.
you got to work on the delivery, brother.
$10 super chatter. Let's get the first $10 super chatter. Let's get
He was gonna say 5, but then he said, "Nah, that's too low." $10, 5, 10. Yeah, 10.
the first $10 super chatter. Let's get someone to beat the person on the leaderboard there. Okay.
10.
And by the way, what about tips? We only have $1 tip. Let's get another tip for today. That would work.
What is this, man? What is this? Frawny. Yeah, he's gonna have fun today. Jesus Christ. Yeesh. Yeah, Flatman. Where the fuck are you, Flatman B? What color's the sky today? You see a caterpillar today? Let me know.
Let's see. I got distracted. Sorry.
Yeah, a lot of people making fun of you on Kick. It's pretty tough. Oh, this is worth watching again, Theodore. You could skip like the first maybe hour and then get into it.
All right. I guess we're going to get to the news stories because I got distracted and now I can't
Yeah,
remember.
because no one's tipping?
I lost my train of thought. Shia just gifted a sub over on Kick, and it went to Manzier. So congrats, Manzier. And $4. Let's get to 50. Let's get it to 50, and then I'll start with my 2 big news stories for the day. Well,
That's the guy that Philip raids, so that makes sense, right? Paying the tax for the raids. Papa Polecat says him calling this work is especially irritating with the day I'm having. All right, Papa Polecat, hope you're doing all right out there, bro.
Who's going to get tossed in the next 6?
Who's
so
going
we
to
can
toss
get
in
to
the next
50,
6?
and then we can get to the news today. Let's do it, right? I got 2 interesting news stories to cover today.
All right, we have to pay for them, or is there a paywall for these news stories? It feels like it. It feels like there's a paywall. Yep. DSPN
By the way, you
News.
notice that guy was full of bull. The guy says, "Oh, will you respond to my email?" I said, "Sure." He said, "You're going to contribute, and then I'll respond to your email." And he sent $1. Well,
Yeah,
no,
he contributed.
that's not a major contribution as you had prefaced your inquiry with.
Contributed.
$1.
All right.
What can you get with $1 today? Think about it. What can you actually get with $1?
Hey.
Jared Walsh, 27 months as a member. It's not a new membership, but I appreciate your ongoing support,
Fuck you
Jared.
anyway.
He says, GameStop is ending their shops in Canada and France. Is that true? Is that breaking news? Take a look at that. Wonder if that's breaking news.
Oh, so yeah. So
7 hours ago,
was
GameStop.
Triple P on begging overdrive last night? Because maybe that's why. If it was more than usual, was it the normal shtick or over the top shtick? Because I mean, the base level is already over the top, but was it worse than that? Normal? And maybe that's why he's feeling more positive about it. All right, way over, says Mr. Extravagant. All right.
Corp is looking to sell its Canadian and French operations as it evaluates its international assets. Well, that's the beginning of the end, for the record. I mean it. Like, no lie.
Oh, really?
That's the first indication that
all right, you guys
all
are
of
making
their
me
efforts
think.
over the last many
You guys are making me think.
years are not working. Remember, they've tried all these different things. They tried to get financing from like Xbox. They tried to convert their stores into merch stores, selling pop culture figures and stupid mugs and junk.
Pop culture
tchotchkes
figures.
and shit. They tried everything. They're on the way out.
Okay.
All right? They don't need to exist. I kid you not, I haven't stepped foot in a GameStop at this point to buy anything in over a decade.
I did 3 days ago because Chew was looking for One Piece cards, and they didn't have them. But there was a line out the door to buy Pokemon cards. Those nerds, like Philip said earlier. Those fucking nerds buying the Pokemon cards. Yeah, but I was there 3 days ago. I didn't buy anything, though.
There's no reason to ever be there. They're just a waste of space. And it's sad because before the digital era of games, where everything was available to download off of each respective network, whether it's Steam, Xbox Live, PlayStation Network, Nintendo Online, etc., they were the go-to place. You would go there and you would buy all your physical games and you would trade them in and get money back for them. You would get strategy guides there. You know what I'm saying? Like all that stuff. And essentially,
anything
from
else?
what I've seen, they have done absolutely nothing at all to try to adjust We kept reading stories. Oh, we're going to change our business model. We're now going to try to open a series of like tournaments and stuff. We're going to be like an esports thing. And then, no, now we're going to sell merch. None of it has worked. It's a complete joke. Remember, at one point, they were going to take your old games. You could trade in like fucking NES games and buy retro shit at the store. That flopped huge. NES games, and we're going to take your old game.
Should members cancel every... Oh, Les Aunt Rio. Oh, that's a reference to Philip's aunt, I think. But anyways, the question is, should members... That is a reference to his aunt, isn't it? Because I believe she is lesbian style, but I can't remember. Yeah, lesbian style. Anyways, the question is, should members cancel every month so that their memberships count towards the goal? That's actually what it should.
Games. You could trade in like fucking NES games and buy retro shit at the store. That flopped huge. They have no strategy. They never did. That was the problem.
I wish her the best of luck in her future endeavors. I don't know why I said it like that. I really don't know why I said it like that.
They were riding a wave of temporary popularity in the gaming sphere with no actual plan to evolve or change with the times. You know what they are? They're the equivalent of Blockbuster Video, where at one point in the 90s, when technology was at that point, Blockbuster Video was insanely profitable. But as soon as the technology moved to a new era, there was no reason for Blockbuster to exist, and they had no new business model, and they went out of business. And GameStop is the next one. It's just sad. It is. You know what I mean? Like,
it's sad.
It's sad to see someplace that was synonymous with my early days of YouTube. Like, my routine back in the day was this.
Oh, God. Mom, did you give Grandpa his medicine yet? God, I forgot. Mix it in his drink. He'll take it then. He'll be asleep soon.
Get up in the morning, usually completely hungover because I drank all last the night before, probably making gameplay. Okay, no lie. So roll out of bed completely hungover. Oh, my God. All right, it's Tuesday. It's time to go. So I'd slap on some clothes, probably wash my face, scratch my balls, take a piss, and I would go out the door, drive down to the local GameStop. In the lot of the local GameStop, there was a McDonald's. So I would go into the drive-thru because the GameStop wouldn't open until like 10:30 in the morning. So I would go to the local McDonald's drive-thru.
That's early. Oh yeah, we gotta hit McDonald's first. Obviously, come on.
The GameStop wouldn't open until like 10:30 in the morning. So I would go to the local McDonald's drive-thru, completely hungover, head pounding. Okay, and I would order an insanely unhealthy, greasy-ass McDonald's breakfast to try to absorb some of the liquor. So it would be like a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel or a steak, egg, and cheese bagel with that hash brown. You know the hash brown that McDonald's has that's essentially a grease sponge? Like,
do not speak negatively of the hash browns. Please, Philip. Do not speak negatively of the hash browns. We're going to have real problems. Real problems.
If you bite into it, you just taste pure fucking like oil.
That's correct.
So I would get that.
Correct.
And I would sit in my car, and you get the orange juice. And, of course, you know, you're hungover. Your mouth is so dried out from the night before. You want, like, a lot of things to drink. And they would give you the tiniest little fucking orange juice possible, right? Like this small little thing. Like,
you choose the size of the things you get at at McDonald's. I'm not sure he understands that part.
No, I want a big orange juice. I'll pay extra. So you end up paying, like, $4 extra for, like, a large orange juice. So, anyway, so I'd sit in the car.
Go to McDonald's, get the steak, egg, and cheese, get the hash brown with large orange juice. Hell yeah.
And I would eat my breakfast sandwich. I would shove the hash brown down, okay, drinking my orange juice to try to energize myself, all right? And then as soon as GameStop opened, I'd be the first person in the store, and I would walk up to the counter, and they knew me there because I was a regular, because I was there to buy all the new games every week. And so I'd tell them, I got this pre-ordered, this one, and they would get them out, and I'd pay for them all. And usually I'd be trading in as well. Like, I'd be trading in whatever the games were for the week before that I had pushed my way through within a week and beat them all. So sometimes I'd be, like, buying 2 games and trading in 3. And no lie, I would pay, like, $30 for 2 games. Because trading in 3 games would give me the equivalent of, like, $80 of credit.
Good point.
So I only had to pay like another $20, $30 to buy the other 2. It wasn't that bad. It was actually quite a good deal back then when they actually had those deals until they got rid of them all.
You return the box too, right? Or you wouldn't use those boxes for anything else, right? You wouldn't think about giving those boxes away now, would you? Alex Feature says, the Kino arc is picking up steam, I think. Anyways, here's the money I owe you, ALT. Big ups, Alex Feature. You don't owe me anything, though, but I do appreciate it. And I also agree. I think the Kino arc is kind of entered a new phase, let's say, where even Andy is in on the joke now. It's not let's pretend Phil is cool. It's let's just actively shit on Phil every show we do now. And I kind of agree. We have entered a new stage. I mean, who knows how long we're going to be in this stage, but it is interesting. And Logan K is correct in saying that he is describing himself. GameStop is him. Yeah.
And so then I would, know everyone in the store. I would pre-order all the big collector's editions. All my consoles I would order through the stores and everything. Yep. Like, it was a big thing. I remember for the big releases every year, Call of Duty, you had to line up to get it. Every year, when GTA 5 came out, oh man, the line at the building that day, for GTA 5.
I hope nerds didn't stop kids from getting the game.
For pre-ordering and then for picking it up and everything. It was just a different era. Today, you just sit at home on your fat ass and get everything through the internet. That's correct. Now, the return rate isn't even worth it. When you trade shit in, you get so little for it. There's no point. Why even fucking go to the store to trade shit in? You don't get anything for it. It's a complete waste of your time. So just fucking get it digitally and,
Yeah.
For me, here's the thing.
Uh-oh.
For me.
Here we go.
It has actually been a good thing that things went all digital. Because going all digital, all right, I am able to re-access those games at a later date. So, for example, buying Bloodborne digitally, I've been able to play it multiple times over the years, and I can just re-download it and play it again, and I get my money's worth that way. If I had the physical game, I would have bought it. I would have had the physical game, but then traded it in, and then what happens if later on I want to play it again? Oops, I traded it in. Now I don't have it anymore, and I got to go buy it again.
Oops,
well, now I got to go find a disc that still works because it's an old-ass game, and people who trade in their games don't fucking take care of them usually. So you probably get
extra large size juice.
A crusty-ass disc that has fucking boogers and shit and fucking taffy stuck to it. You know what I mean? It smells like crayons for some reason. Like, what the fuck did this disc go through? Now I gotta put this shit in my console. What? Then it fucking ruins your disc read. Did this find a disc that still works because it's an old ass game, and people who trade in their games don't fucking take care of them usually. So
you're talking about yourself or
probably
what?
Get a crusty ass disc that has fucking boogers and shit and fucking taffy stuck to it.
Boogers, shit, and taffy. Are we literally at an old folks' home? What? Boogers, shit, and taffy. Taffy. Who says taffy? I'm not against a good taffy, but I would not say a taffy in this situation. It wouldn't enter my mind. Taffy. Who doesn't love a good taffy, though, honestly? Chocolate taffy. Shoutouts.
You know what I mean? It smells like crayon.
Yeah, like you'd say gum, right? Not taffy. Taffy. Saltwater taffy is hype. Is hype though.
And boogers and shit and fucking.
But the problem with saltwater taffy is you are signing up a contract saying you are fucking your teeth up. Like your teeth are getting weaker with this, but you're okay with it because it's a good little treat. Like you can't eat it every day, but when you're on vacation, normally you get it. You are fucking up your teeth, but it's fine, right? Every once in a while, go for it. Fuck them. We're gonna die eventually.
So you probably get a crusty ass disc that has fucking boogers and shit and fucking taffy stuck to it. You know what I mean? It smells like crayons for some reason. Like, what the fuck did this disc go through? Now I gotta put this shit in my console. Then it fucking ruins your disc reader. Your lens is all fucked up. So now your console's fucked up.
All right, Grandpa.
You got a used game. Like, what am I doing to myself? I'm an idiot.
Let's get you upstairs.
You see?
Let's get you upstairs.
The whole physical games market, everyone acts like it's some big good thing. But in reality, you never owned them anyway, so it didn't really have any value. It was the illusion that you had a collection, right? All those fucking stupid YouTubers who they stand in front of a wall full of physical games. It means nothing.
A lot of projection today. Who was the one that had a wall of Blu-rays that was about conservatively 12 racks deep? Who was the person there? Not quite sure. Who was that?
It was the illusion that you had a collection, right? All those fucking stupid YouTubers who they stand in front of a wall full of physical games. It means nothing. Look at my collection. Your collection of shit.
This is jealousy personified.
There's a little pile of duty behind you. Doesn't mean anything. It's worthless. I can have that collection too. Right now, I can just open up my console and download any of the games I bought in the last 10 years a second time. And I don't have to have a wall in my fucking house for it to stare at it like it's some kind of an accomplishment. You're not a collector. You're a hoarder.
What's going on?
How do we get on this tangent? I don't know. Anyway, let's do some shout outs. So Banana Jose.
It's extremely different, by the way. Not that any of you believe him, but it's extremely different because getting the physical copies of those big collections is a lot of work and does take dedication, money, real passion to do that, which is why it does mean something. It means the opposite of nothing if you have a big collection of something you love. Anyone can download games on Steam, but having the real collection, that takes passion, money, work, effort, all of these things that Philip does not like to do. But I know you already knew that anyway. Let's go.
Well, first of all, Little Green Man basically popped their membership message and said this GameStop CEO went crazy and said all of Canada is woke. Well,
going right outside, correct.
And then Banana Jose did another pound super chat. So think of Banana Jose, so that's a whopping £2. That'll get me to read a whopping two words out of your email that you're going to send me. And I received a $2 tip from Flatman B.
Hey, you woke up.
What's up, everyone? Have a nice day. Jesus bless you. Thank you very much, Flatman B. What a righteously positive message this morning. I appreciate that. And that gets us up to 48. So, guys, we're $2 away. I told you I'd start with the news stories and we hit 50. We're $2 away from news.
All right.
Let's get to the 50. Who's going to drop the $2 right now? Or better yet, who's going to drop a membership or some subs and get us above it? Just past the 50. God. Get the momentum to hitting the goal today. Let's get it done, right?
God. Now you're in trouble. Good. Someone in YouTube said, is it $20 to read emails? How much for the premium Snapchat?
Little Green Man has gifted a membership on YouTube. It went to Slee. Congrats, Slee. I haven't seen Slee in a long time. Hopefully Slee comes back. I haven't seen him in ages.
He just got a membership.
Irregular.
So
cool. So with that gifted membership, we have hit $51 in support. So we're a third of our way to our goal. Let's get to the goal by the end of the podcast, shall we?
All
But
right.
in the meantime,
hurry it up.
It's time for a couple news stories.
Big ups to Aaron Tabor. He says, what the hell is wrong with him? Why can't people just enjoy things? Because he has no fun in his life, therefore no one else can have any fun in their life. Right, Aaron? That's what it's all about. That's why he doesn't have any hobbies. That's why he hates other people that have hobbies, because that means you're having fun and enjoying things, which he doesn't do. So you can't do that either. Aaron, you're a legend, though. Aussie Turtles Gaming says, this has turned into a good one. This is the best one of the week so far. We have done Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday this week, so full set. This is the best one so far. Just insanity on display. Itching noses.
Ready? So, Xbox is up to something. Xbox has introduced Muse, a new kind of generative AI. Supposedly, they're going to try to use this to make parts of games. Entire portions of games, rather than having humans do it. They want to have this AI actually create...
Which was takes two brain cells to see that this was going to happen when AI started. You started to see what AI could do. You need to be over a single cell organism to understand this is going to happen at some point. But yes, let's pretend we're shocked by this.
Portions of games. However, basically the way they're pitching it is that this could be a way to actually do major game preservation. To give you an example. Let's say, for example, there was a game that you absolutely loved back in the day that was an Xbox 360 exclusive, okay? There's no real way to play that game today unless you have an Xbox 360. Well, they could use this Muse generative AI to take that game and recreate it on a modern platform, such as the Xbox Series X or PC. And therefore, because it's AI doing it rather than manpower, it doesn't mean that it's going to take resources away from developing brand new video games. Okay? So So it can generate gameplay visuals. It can actually generate controller actions. It's designed originally for gameplay ideation, but it could be explored to bring classic Xbox games to modern hardware. And so people have different takes. For example, here's Tom Warren. The most interesting part of Microsoft's gaming AI model is how it could impact game preservation. So to read this, you can imagine a world where from gameplay data and video that a model could learn old games and
I see Phil Spencer in this.
really make them portable to any platform where these models could run, says Phil Spencer. We talked about game preservation as an activity for us, and these models and their ability to learn completely how a game plays without the necessity of the original engine running on the original hardware opens up a ton of opportunity. So you understand what he's saying? They don't even need the code. You'd be able to like feed data about a game into AI, and AI would be able to reproduce said game for other platforms. Okay? Now, of course, there's people who are freaking out about this. All you got to do is you got to click on one of these articles and start reading the comments. Okay? So some people are excited. The most interesting takeaway is the possibility of getting more OG or 360 games now on modern hardware, right? Look, does this mean I can have Mech Assault 2, right?
Oh, yeah, Mech Assault 2. The universe has been missing Mech Assault 2. I'm not saying it's not a good game, but yeah, good shout out, Phil. Mech Assault 2.
People, well, it's depressing how many IPs Microsoft owns, and now they're going to use AI slop, basically push them forward. Skynet. This will be Skynet, right?
I recognize that reference.
Some modern games are soulless already. Now they want to make them even more so. This is a mobile move. The games that were developed for consoles are hard to move over to mobile. So this AI will allow you to achieve that faster. So this person thinks they're probably going to be moving full-fledged games to mobile devices using AI. That's an interesting take.
Yes,
especially
so
now.
This guy has a blue check mark, so therefore you can trust him.
Because phones are so powerful, right? A phone could pretty much run a console game from like the Xbox 360 era now.
Based on source, or we're just saying stuff? Okay, we're just saying stuff.
Xbox trying not to make their situation worse, challenge level impossible. No one wants this. I can have AI slap on
we
social
are
media.
just reading Twitter now. Okay.
Media, and I don't need that in my games too.
Okay.
Wow. So everyone has a different opinion on it, honestly.
Yeah, it's
you
Twitter.
click on, you read these different responses. This is quite literally the dumbest thing possible. It only benefits more profit-driven people to get into game production while having zero understanding on what makes games special. The increased use of AI is going to generate absolutely god-awful products and set the industry back generations.
You know, another way to make sure you can play old games is to have big collections of physical games, but, I mean, those mean nothing, as you guys know.
Yeah, this proposal is desperate to come across as opening access
idiots. It means nothing.
to small developers or aspiring ones, but really it's just saying we're developing tools for profit, seeking entities to capitalize on the video game market that couldn't before. In an industry that is already struggling with corporate greed leading to terrible products, using AI will bring in even more profit-hungry individuals and companies to completely destabilize the industry. And the ones who will be sacrificed are actual talented game developers who will lose their passion. So, people are freaking out.
Yeah,
what happens if now
orders.
all games are generated by AI, all games become samey, they have less soul, they have less quality, right? It's like everything. It's a slippery slope, right? Like, listen,
Oh, this is a take from Spicy Tuna, and I definitely trust his takes. He has a blue check mark.
I'm using AI tools in my content. This backdrop right now that's removing the background so that I'm here in front of this news story is AI generated. Seriously. Okay? We've seen content with pictures that are AI generated. But what happens when you actually replace me? What if it's AI Phil? No more Dark Side Phil. It's AI Phil.
That has already happened, by the way, and I was going to show you on Friday. I'll give you a little taste of it, what Ludwig is doing. Ludwig has already created that, actually. I'll show you in just a minute. And it's going to keep getting better, remember? This is just the start. Shout outs to Ludwig for this. Check this out. It's amazing. I want it now. It's very funny.
Let me talk.
Okay, say what you want to say. You only got 1 minute left.
You're lucky I'm feeling generous today, you little fuck.
Okay, what's your closing argument?
Listen up, you little dipshit. My closing argument is simple. I'm the real deal. And you're just a pathetic loser living in your mom's basement. I have a real job, a real life, and a real fucking steak for dinner. You have nothing but ramen noodles and your own misery. So go ahead, sit there in your filth, and judge me all you want. I don't give a fuck. I'll be here living my best life and enjoying every fucking minute of it. Now shut your mouth and let the real man speak.
It's a little rough around the edges, but it's very funny.
And he's sitting here just regurgitating memes and mannerisms, right? And it's just boring because it's just, fuck, the soul is lost. We actually liked the real Phil. We don't want to see some soulless AI fucking clown dancing around. We want to see Phil. Here's the real one, right? And for some people, they may not even notice the difference. And this applies to anything. Some people may not even notice when games are AI generated, right? But I think it's interesting for certain things. The whole game preservation thing, if you cannot allocate enough resources to preserve games for the modern player or the modern even historian, right? But if you, this is a way to do it where you're not wasting that manpower, but instead AI can do it. You know, in reality, here's something very interesting that someone said months ago on social media. I still like it. They said, why is it that when we're talking about AI, right? We're talking about AI doing art, AI doing music, AI generating assets for movies. Those are the things humans like to do. Like humans wish they had more time for creative ventures like art and things like that. The problem is humans get tied up with menial tasks. For example, cleaning or doing some kind of repetitive thing you don't want to do. Why can't we get AI to wash our dishes? Why can't we get AI?
Why can't we get AI to wash our dishes? Why can't we get AI to... That's a little different, but okay.
Repetitive thing you don't want to do. Why can't we get AI to wash our dishes? Why can't we get AI to do our laundry? Why can't we get AI to change the litter box? Meanwhile, we could be doing meaningful things as humans that we want to do. Why are we talking about having the AI do the creative things that we want more time to do? It doesn't make sense, right? So if you're telling me we're going to use AI to generate backwards compatible or games from the past that play on modern venue or modern platforms and its posterity, right? It actually makes it so these games can still exist to a new audience and be preserved for old audiences. I'm all for it. But if you're telling me we're going to have AI replace the creativity of humans of actually making new games, that might be a big problem, okay? That's not the intention. The whole idea is to make it do the menial shit we don't want to do to free us up to do more meaningful things with our lives, and people seem to be missing that point, okay?
I don't think anyone with a brain is missing that point. Anyways, Joe Dub says, Phil on his LTG bag, but instead of turning the camera on for $30, it's $50 or the podcast never ends. Oh, that's a good idea, Joe Dub. The podcast doesn't end until we get 50. And yes, this coming from a guy that uses paper plates exclusively, which is even more funny. He's waiting for the AI to, like, dishwasher upscalers. And what happens with the dishwasher upscalers, you could even put paper plates in there because the AI will recognize, oh, that's paper. Be extra soft with that one. This guy likes paper plates. And it still washes them. Then you could reuse the paper plates. That's the next step in AI technology. Just coming out. It's coming out soon, though. I shouldn't have leaked that.
So let's see how it goes with Microsoft. Do we trust them to take the right steps with Muse AI? Do you think Phil Spencer knows anything about what the fuck he's talking about? Anyway. All right, so that was our first news story, but my nose is itching. So give me 1 second. I got to itch my nose here. I'll be right back. And then we'll continue.
The old nose itching break. These are very, very common in streaming world. BR Joe says, just affirming all his takes come from Twitter. I mean, that whole segment came from Twitter. We'll itch our nose here, though. Hold on. Okay, I'm going max speed 4x, 5x. 6x.
I received a $1.69 tip from Arcade Cup. What's going on, Arcade Cup? Haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the contribution this morning.
Step it up.
Where does that leave us? I got one more news story to cover for the pod. Right now, if we just think of it this way, C2 guys. I mean, let's hit the goal. Let's hit the goal right now. If we just think of it this way, if we hit a goal by the end of the podcast, if someone just says, "All right, relax. I'm just going to do the $100 contribution, 20 subs, or $100 tip, or whatever," okay? We'll hit 19. And we only have 1 to go. And when the home stretch is there in sight, all right, people will tend to say, let's just do it. And I think that over the course of the Lost Record stream, we're going to hit it. And therefore, we're going to do DSP Tries It on this stream of the Shamrock Shake and the food. And I would love to do that. Like I said, I'm actually craving a McDonald's burger right now. So
guys,
I would love to do that
now
on this very stream. So let's get it. Let's get one big bomb, whether it's subs, whether it's memberships, whether it's a super chat, whether it's tip. Let's hit that goal. Let's get to 19, and that'll leave us with only the 1 to focus on during Lost Records so that we can do ESP Tries It on this stream. I would like nothing more. And then we can work on the next one, which might be Panda Express. It might be, Wendy's, because Wendy's is going to do that Thin Mint shake soon. And we can work on the next one then, okay? But let's get this going. Let's do it now. Who's going to do it? Let's get someone to do it right now. Boom.
He's asking for $100 right now, by the way. $100.
Get it?
AAA game and $40 left to spend on DoorDash for yourself, or giving $100 to him so he could eat a Thin Mint shake. Not Thin Mint. What is it? Shamrock Shake. Good deal.
And we can have a nice celebration to end the podcast.
How can you resist this?
Let's do it. Okay. Final news story for today. Ready?
Oh, yeah, that's true. He's asking for $250. You're right. Excuse me.
My final news story for today, folks, is a very interesting one. You may not even be aware, but Amazon is into gaming. Okay? Yeah, did you know that? Did you know that Amazon actually has like a whole gaming division
where they've
been trying to develop games for like 5+ years and compete? You may not know it because they haven't. They like literally haven't produced a game of any value that anyone wants to play. They've tried, they've invested all this money, they have all these teams working on it, but nothing's come out of it at all. All right. But the question has always been, gee, I wonder why. Like, what's up with that? Because Amazon is very cash heavy. They make tons of money. So why on earth have they not been able to pump out a good game that people want to play? Well, we have our answer. Because, ladies and gentlemen, Ethan Evans, who is a former VP over at Amazon Gaming, wrote up this explanation. Let's examine it, shall we?
Oh, God.
Ethan Evans, retired Amazon VP. Now he's teaching leaders on how to become true executives. Well, let me tell you something. When I want to learn how to be a true executive and a true leader, I ask someone who's a failed VP of a gaming division.
Philip, those are LinkedIn taglines. You could say whatever the fuck you want on there.
That's what I do. I always go to the losers for advice, right? In reality, that's actually not a bad idea. If you want to know why, I'll tell you why. Because when someone has tried at something and failed, they know what they did wrong, and they can actually tell you the mistakes they made so you can learn from them. Okay? Like today, if someone were to come to me and say, what are some of the big mistakes you made as a YouTuber? I would give you much better advice on how to avoid those mistakes and do better than someone who's just succeeded nonstop and never had a problem.
How about financial advice?
You have to go through adversity to learn how to overcome it.
Ah.
So, Ethan Evans, here's what he has to say. As VP of Prime Gaming at Amazon, we failed multiple times to disrupt the game platform Steam. We were at least 250 times bigger, and we tried everything, but ultimately Goliath lost, and here's why. The 15-plus year-long attempt to challenge Steam started before I was VP of Prime Gaming, but we never cracked the code, not under my leadership or anyone else's. The first way we tried to enter the online game store market was through acquisition. We acquired Reflexive Entertainment, which is a small PC game store, and tried to scale it, and it went absolutely nowhere. Then, after buying Twitch, we created our own PC game store. Our assumption was that gamers would naturally buy from us because they were already using Twitch. Wrong. In fact, that's funny. I remember when I was streaming on Twitch, they would be like, oh, well, the game you're playing is available on our Twitch store, so put the link up, the link on your screen, and if someone clicks and buys it, you get a few bucks, like an affiliate sales program.
It's a very logical decision that they did. Okay, I'm following along so far. Not everything works in the world, but okay, go ahead.
I was like, yeah, but number one, I'm playing the console version, not the PC version, so it's kind of hard to sell this game on PC.
Of course, Philip knew it wouldn't work.
I'm not playing that version. And number two, what the holy hell is the Twitch game store? Right? Like, no one had even heard of it. No one even knew what the fuck it was or that it existed. So it was like, I don't know how you think that's going to sell copies. Like, you have to actually convince people that this is a good venue to buy your games from. Everyone's already buying on Steam. What was your value proposition for buying a game on your service? They had none. The value proposition was click the link on the streamer and fucking buy. That's not a value proposition. That's a stupid proposition. It's not even a proposition. It's just advertisement in your face. It doesn't make a business work. Okay.
Monday morning quarterback. Why didn't you throw to that guy? He was wide open.
Okay. And then finally, we built Luna, a game streaming service that let people play without a high-end PC. Does anyone know anything about Luna? Did any of you ever hear anything about Luna whatsoever? Did you know it existed? Did anyone in the gaming sphere even know that this thing was an option? At the same time, Google tried the same thing with their product Stadia. Well, neither gained significant traction. The whole time, Steam dominated despite being a relatively small company compared to Amazon and Google. The mistake was that we underestimated what made consumers use Steam. It was a store and a social network, a library, and a trophy case all in one, and it worked well. At Amazon, we assumed that size and visibility would be enough to attract customers, but we underestimated the power of existing user habits. We never validated our core assumptions before investing heavily in solutions. The truth is that gamers already had the solution to their problems, and they weren't going to switch platforms because a new one was available. Exactly right. There was zero value proposition to anything involving Amazon games.
Monday morning
if they had proposed a reason to play Amazon games or use their venue to buy games, people might have jumped ship. Like, what if they said, every game you buy now is $10 cheaper on Amazon Games, period, across the board. So if you want the cheapest version of a game, buy it from Amazon Games right now. And then people might have actually bought it. They never added that value. They never proposed that. With Steam, you got all your games in one place. You got a listing of all the achievements you've ever had. You can easily share that with your friends and communicate with your friends through Steam, right? It's a great, great service to have. Did they have anything at all that really sells the product except the fact that they did it first? Not really. Is Steam innovating constantly? Is Steam offering you insane amounts of value? No, but they did it before everybody else. And because of that, quite frankly.
Similar to how dspgaming, the YouTube channel, took off because no one else was doing with that. Okay, go ahead.
That's why they're where they are. That's why they kind of are still holding their position as the industry leader. They did it first. They beat everyone to it. And there you have it. If you want to beat the innovator, you have to add value better than what the innovator offers. Not just say, hey, we're Amazon and we're also doing it.
This is the business degree coming in here. I did not know this.
You have to say, we're Amazon and we're doing it better. This motherfucker was the VP in charge of gaming, and he didn't know that in order to get sales, he was going to have to offer value to a customer. I want you to think about that. These are rich people, Ivy League trained, decades in management. They should know what they're doing. He didn't understand that you need to add value to get customers.
Didn't he just say that? Oh.
Let's continue. We needed to build something dramatically better. That's what I just said, add value. But we failed to do so. And we needed to validate our assumptions about our customers before starting to build, but we never really did that either. They just assumed that since you like Amazon, you'll come over to Amazon for gaming, even though we had no value. Just because you're big enough to build something doesn't mean people will use it. Reflecting on these mistakes, I realize how crucial it is to deeply understand customers before making big moves. A VP of a billion-dollar company just learned that he needs to understand his customers before he tries to make a business move. Okay, this shit kills me. It kills me. Do you understand that the line-level person at any business out there, okay, actually knows better than the multi-fucking millionaires that are running our major companies and corporations?
Yes,
A normal person who flips burgers knows that, but the fucking VP of Amazon doesn't, right? This is insanity. Anyone who owns...
Also, just to real quick, this is whatever. I'm going to fast forward. This is someone that was already fired. He's not there anymore, right? Or is he still there? Yeah, retired. So, of course now, guys, when something fails, you're going to know all the reasons it failed. You're going to say all the things, the great ideas you had in your mind to say, oh, yeah, I would have done this. And it's just a natural human nature. But that does not mean the real truth of the matter is being shared here, by the way. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, yeah, he's retired, and now you're looking back, and, oh, if we did this, that would have been great. If we did this, that would have been great. It's very easy to do that. Hindsight is 50-50. Yes, that's exactly it. Hindsight is very easy to say, oh, if we did this, it would have been successful, but there's no even proof that that would have done it. But it's very easy here. It sucks.
owns a business knows to add value for your customer, to understand your customer, or you will fail. And the fucking VP doesn't. That's why James Birchler's guest newsletter caught my attention. His piece is a practical guide on obtaining real customer insights. I don't care about James Birchler. What an ignoramus. What a buffoon. What a clown.
Uh-huh. A buffoon.
Gee, I wonder why. I totally wonder why it failed. Unreal.
Look at him just chilling. Best. He looks like he's winning right now. That's the key. The Steam guy, Gabe. Gabe's living his best life right now. Fuck it. Amazon, I don't give a fuck. Gabe.
Unreal. So, look, did anyone here even know Prime Gaming was trying to compete with Steam? Snark aside, this was a great read. Yeah, right. Like, look, Amazon VP Plus, LinkedIn top voice, not understanding the consumer. Who would have thought? Zero critical thinking or originality from that team. Stadia and Luna failed because of god-awful latency and the average consumer not knowing what the fuck cloud gaming even is. They added no value. The service was inferior. Gee, I wonder why we failed. And these are people who are making zillions and zillions of dollars, man. These are who we have in charge, the dunces. And I've been saying this, we bring this up from time to time, okay? But you have to understand, sadly, is that right now what we have is a ruling class. And they don't want to call themselves that. It's going to be a little political now, folks. They don't call themselves the ruling class, all right? Because they don't want you to feel like you're being actually having your life controlled. Hold ruling class. And they don't want to...
DSP politics coming in hot here, out of nowhere. Come on.
Call themselves that. This is going to be a little political now, folks. They don't call themselves the ruling class, all right? Because they don't want you to feel like you're being actually having your life controlled by them. But they very much are. People like this Ethan, this fucking dunce right here, okay? He's rich. He's Ivy League trained. He gets everything handed to him his whole life, okay?
You have no proof whatsoever of that, but go ahead.
So he gets handed a VP position. He completely blows.
Handed a VP position similar to someone that was handed a customer service position at Sikorsky Aircraft. Go ahead.
He ruins it. Do you think that he's poor right now because of his mistakes? Do you think that he faced any repercussions whatsoever for completely failing and not understanding basic business 101? No. He continues to be in positions of power. He's rich. He's a LinkedIn top voice getting paid to talk about this shit. Okay?
This guy's a LinkedIn top voice. Hello? Ever heard of it? LinkedIn top voice.
Why? We have an entire group of people. They call them the 1%. They have everything. They control everything. They have all the wealth and all the power. They're no smarter than us. All right?
Us.
A lot of them inherited everything they have. All right? They didn't actually earn it. Yet they control everything. So when you hear stories of this company failed, it tanked through. Why? When you analyze the story, it's the same story every time.
Go ahead.
Because these people in charge are completely fucking out of touch with us because they live in another reality. They live in ivory towers and fucking mansions and, oh no. The average person, right? A game company cut some jobs this year. You're like, oh my God, you heard thousands of people got laid off, right? To them, how did it affect them? Oh, I couldn't afford to buy my second yacht with my bonus this year because my bonus got reduced.
Yeah, the second house you bought, or the second BMW lease. You have some experience with buying the second of things, right? Mr. Matt in the house says Phil, could you stop talking about other people's wealth for one stream? I know we're 2 days in a row now being jealous of people's wealth, honestly. And ALT is young. Thank you so much, Mr. Matt. You are young too.
That's how they get affected.
And attractive.
They don't live like us. They're not like us, but they control everything.
They're not like us.
So the people who are in
Come
power,
on.
they don't live like us. They're not like us, but they control everything.
Can't
so
be
the people
real.
who are in power don't actually know what it's like to be a human on Earth. They don't live the same lives as us, and that's why they don't even understand basic business, yet they're in charge of all the business. Because to us, common sense people, we read the story and we're like, I don't get it. How could this guy be so stupid but have been in charge? That's everyone.
I think we are clip farming right now.
That's literally every company. Not kidding. They just fucking they're good at acting like they know better. They're good at pretending like they're smart. They're not. They're just as fucking dumb as everyone else. They make the same mistakes, but they're insulated from the consequences. This guy runs the gaming division into the ground because he doesn't understand the basic premise of value. And now he is a LinkedIn top voice teaching leaders. If you have to teach leaders common sense, those leaders shouldn't be leaders. Okay. The people selected to be the leaders should already have common sense. Not they're already leading and now they need to be trained to lead.
Makes sense.
They should already know how to lead. Get it? That's why they were selected as leaders. But we have a 1% that control everything. And they just get handed the leadership positions because they're rich. We have a
once you get a leadership position, you never have to work on improving yourself in any way. Got
fucked up society.
Uh-huh.
Really, it's fucked. Anyway, before I have a heart attack, let's end this story.
Yeah. Oof. I don't know if that's clippable, brother. Honestly, I don't know. I don't think that made a clip, but let's give it a shot.
By the way, I'm going to probably buy this box of Topps cards. It's $30, 7 packs. I'll probably just buy this.
Buy it now. Yeah.
It might actually arrive within a week. Take a look at it here. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
See if I can actually get it.
Let me get I'm feeling a little hyped up right now. Let me get a quick buy-in. Let me buy some quick packs.
Let's see.
Grimner says, Pig truly thinks he's saying something. He does. That's for sure. He thinks he's sharing knowledge that everyone appreciates and no one else understands. I mean, he really does think that.
I'm going to see if I can get it live on the show here. Hold on.
On the show. Big ups, Joe Dub. Say the line, Philip. You know you want to. Say it. Big ups, Joe Dub. Mouth drooler. He didn't quite get there, though. If you were talking about mouth droolers, that's what I was thinking. He did go back to this, Sam, because it was on his browser. And if you close something in your browser, you know you can never remember it again. Oh, here we go. Oh, now, guys, don't forget. We're trying to get our goal, guys.
I got to be sure they're going to ship to the right spot. Here we go. Shipping address. Yep, looks good. So 3 to 7 business days, $6 for shipping. 2 business days, $20 for shipping. Or if I want it tomorrow, $26 for shipping. This is for Smark Guys, so I'm just going to say 5 to 7 business days. I got 2 weeks to wait, so all right.
Dude, like
shipping and taxes.
He thought about it, though, you know? I wonder how much he's paid for expedited shipping in his life, you know? For things that can wait.
$40 for this box of cards. Wait, why are they charging me? I'm supposed to qualify for free shipping.
Uh-oh.
Fuck.
Here we go.
It says use code. Oh, there's a code I can use. Okay, I got free shipping. They reduced it. They're not charging me for shipping now.
It'll be funny.
Well, I want next business day, free shipping. No, they're not going to do that. That would have been nice. Okay. All right. I'm actually doing it. I'm ordering this box of cards. It's
Any
a
other
small,
shopping?
very small box, though.
Any other shopping you want to do, or?
So thank you, whoever recommended, what is this, fanatics.com. Thanks for recommending it.
And you called him an idiot, by the way,
And
because it wasn't a full box.
I just ordered the box from there.
Oh.
It's going to be coming within a week or two. It should definitely be here in time for Smark Guys, okay?
They actually said 5 to 7 business days, but yeah, okay. No,
So there you go.
That was the smaller one, so $50.
Well, PPP buy one too? I can ask if he wants to get it, and we could open our boxes together and see who actually gets the better cards. That would be funny if, like, one of us gets, like, a crazy good card, the other person gets, like, nothing at all.
Yeah,
right?
You could touch packs. That'd be kind of cool.
Anyway, all right, well, folks.
You could rub your packs together, fondle each other's packages. Be a lot of fun.
Thank you for watching the Level 1 podcast today. I hope you found the
See
show
what's in each other's boxes. So much stuff to see.
entertaining. It's now time to end it. Sadly, we didn't hit the goal. I was really hoping that we would hit the goal by the end of the show.
Oh, clearly.
So that way we'd only have one goal to work towards, and we might even be able to do, the DSP tries it today. I actually legitimately am craving a quarter pounder, and I was like, man, I would like one.
Relax, man.
If you make fun of any stream chatter, Derek or otherwise, you're a fucking loser.
Catsper got the best one, though. Unsheath the bundles. The pasta maker in the house, I got it. Now for something completely different. Consume! Real quick, consume had to be done, dude. Because Farfik Nugan, who has ALT is a young, attractive man, and not geriatric in the slightest. If I were to say ALT is dementia and only has a few years left, that would be completely inaccurate. Fuck the trolls and fuck sickos. Because Farfik Nugan. Some of that is true, some is not. But I'm going to leave it up to everyone to come to their own conclusions. Some of that is true and some of that is not, actually. But I'm not gonna break it down for you. Farfik Nugan, you're a legend. Big ups.
One today, but obviously I can't get one if we're going to do DSP tries it in like a day. So I can't have it. So now I got to hold off and we got to wait until we hit these goals. All right.
Oh,
so
no.
hopefully we'll
we?
hit the goal on this stream. We got more than a third into it. Please support the stream, guys. And thank you for hanging out with me. I hope that you enjoyed the show. Tomorrow will be a fun one because tomorrow we're going to talk about not only this Lost Records
Yeah, I just
game,
got a small package, though, not the big one.
We'll also be talking about
No, I don't want to see your package.
information about this Fatal
My
Fury
package
beta,
is
which will be
small.
out already. So I'm
I want
sure
the
there's gonna be
bigger package,
information about it on the
obviously.
internet.
It had
It should be a
guaranteed
good time tomorrow.
pulls.
So thank you all for watching the Level 1
I don't want
podcast.
to pull on
I
your
hope you enjoyed the
package.
show,
I want to get the
and I will
bigger
see you
one.
tomorrow for another great one. Peace out. I really should take this Valentine's Day picture
Yeah, it's the guaranteed pull
out of
package.
this, but I keep forgetting to.
You're guaranteed to get a hit.
I can do that now.
No, I don't want to touch tips. It's a guaranteed hit.
I think I
Yeah,
can. Hold on.
hits. There's a lot of cool wrestlers. Yeah.
I think that'll take it out. I think I just took it out now. So there we go. I think it's gone now. We'll see. Okay. Oh, I'm not even on the screen. Okay, hold on. Let's
it's a
let's
whole
do a few
thing.
things.
The shipping was gonna be free, but then they made me put in some code.
Yeah, here I am. Let's get set up, shall we?
3 in a
Romance
row. That was a
canceled? No,
triple.
not canceled.
The triple is rare, but we got the triple. Big ups,
Romance
guys.
not canceled,
Come
but
on.
Valentine's Day is over. You know. Okay. Let's end. Let's not end. Let's close the lighting.
Okay, and we
Turn off the lights behind me.
Okay. Out.
So they're not distracting during the gameplay. All right. So, folks, I'm going to go on a brief break to use the restroom. When we come back, we will start up with Lost Records. Now, I explained this during the podcast. This is a narrative-based game from Don't Not. Even
Don't
when
run
these
away.
games are bad, okay, they're still good. So I hope you'll hang out with me this afternoon as we enjoyed this, okay? It's going to be fun, even if it sucks. But let's see if it's good or if it's cringe. We'll have a good laugh together, okay? By the way, Banana Jose said, add my membership to the King's Tax. You're right, Banana Jose, I forgot. Banana Jose did become a member, and that is a $3
Flash
for
poll.
the King's Tax. We're at 56 right now, guys, okay? Cool. Okay.
Oh, yes means more, by the way, and no means less. I kind of wrote that dentedly.
Cool. All right. So let's do some quick clips. while I go use the restroom, and then when we come
I
back,
said quick.
we will
That could
continue
change your
on
vote.
and play Lost Records. Okay, guys? Thanks. Back in just a few. Enjoy these clips.
Whole mission over.
Okay, when he leaves the screen, it starts counting. Here we go. It is a dented pole. Just get over it. Jump on the pole anyway. Come on. Even dented poles need love, honestly, right? Okay, gone. 13:08. I'm going to go forward now. Oh, he's back super fast, guys. You are felt it on this one. Oh, he's back only 8 minutes. 8 minutes, I believe. Here we go. We'll find out the true number here. Yeah, he's back already. Dented pole. I'm never doing that pole again. Dented. You're all quilted. Quilted and felted.
So I hope it doesn't like.
Oh, perfect.
So I hope it doesn't like open the curtains entirely during this stream. All right, we're about to start with Lost Records, the new Don't Nod narrative-based game. We're gonna give it a shot. Hopefully it's good or funny or both, or you know what I mean? It could be cringe. We never know with Don't Nod. Sometimes it's actually quite good, and other times it's like, ultra cringe-worthy. So we're gonna find out how good it is today.
Lucky Limes,
all right.
it exists already, Lucky Limes.
Oh, Yavanna has earned the 6-month crown over on Kick. So basically, Yavanna was gifted so many gifted subs because if you think, I haven't been streaming on 6 months on Kick yet. I started in what was it, October? It was either like late September or early October, right? So I'm basically only like streaming 4 to 5 months over there. But the thing is, you can get stacked gifted subs. So yeah. Yavanna was gifted so many gifted subs that Yavanna is the only person in Kick Chat to actually have one of the crowns encrusted. It's encrusted with emeralds and rubies.
Oh, it's encrusted.
You too can have one of those. What we need to do is you have to keep gifting subs over on Kick, because then eventually other people will get the stacked subs as well, and you'll earn the ruby and emerald encrusted crown for yourself. But you have to get to that level. We're not yet. So let's get some subs. We get some subs right now. Let's hit the goal. Let's lock in at 19 out of 20. And let's get some more people some encrusted crowns. I love the crust. Who loves the jewel crust? I love it.
All right, man.
It's one of the better crusts. Like, for example, like the crust on some pizza is delicious. The crust on some bread is pretty good. But, I don't like the crust on the side of your mouth when you wake up. You're like, oh, what is this gross shit? The crust in your eye, like, it's not.
I don't have crust on the side of my mouth ever, actually. The eyes, I think most people do, but crust on your mouth, okay.
Not like that. This is like rubies and emerald. Imagine if you woke up and you just went like this. Oh, a giant fucking emerald right here. Look at this. Beautiful. That's what it's like to have an emerald-encrusted crown over on Kick. And many people have that kind of crown on YouTube because they've been longtime supporters of mine.
Mouth crust. That's
there you go.
One for me, but
a cheesy crust is pretty good. Yeah, exactly. Like a cheese crust is tasty when you get that toasted cheese flavor. That's good shit.
Okay,
that's the good stuff.
Done yet.
That's the cheese
Keep
of kings.
Going. This is getting funnier though. Keep going with this.
Okay. All right.
This is an improv sesh right now. Keep going with it.
I think I received one tip during the break. Okay, let's see.
Must have been a small one from Flatman D. Flatman Dent.
I received a $1.25 tip. What sound would you make if a metal rod shut up your ass? Someone asked me that question all the time. It's very bizarre. What is your infatuation?
I don't think Pat Sajak ever asked that question, honestly. I'm not going to check.
And with the metal rod shooting up someone's ass. Like, where did you see this that now you think about it all the time? It's very bizarre, the question. It's very odd. I think it says a lot more about you than me. Okay, Shia, I will. He's saying that there perhaps will be a new Jasper emote to add today. That sounds like a good thing to me. I would love to add a new Jasper emote. Real King Michael has it. Real King Michael has the crown.
Okay.
Congrats. So Real King Michael and Yavanna are the first two people to earn the 6-month crown over on Kick. So congrats to the two of you. Very nice.
Remember when Philip said it says something more about you to say something about putting something up someone's ass? Okay, well, that's just what YouTube can find, right? That's just what the website can find. So that means there's many, many, many more instances of him saying that. But yes, for sure. That says more about you than him, or whatever the fuck he said.
All right, shall we get ready? Shall we boot her up and get ready for...
Oh, I see some people asking for an example. Sure. I'll show you an example. Asking for it. Why not? Here's an example of the legendary stuff you can hear on this. Ready?
What is up, everyone? Darkside Phil here, and welcome to
Not bad.
a very special video game playthrough because it is a highly anticipated game, a game that is the sequel to one of the best games of 2000.
There we go. Right here.
Dildo up your ass. Everyone will know your secret. Protocol 10, a 10-inch dildo up your ass. Let's
That's very funny.
begin insertion.
Okay, yep.
Lost records, everybody? Good? Ready to start? Okay.
Oh, out of my ass will be way more.
49 achievements available in a narrative-based game. That's, it's interesting. All right, so for real talk to everyone here before we get started with the game.
Real talk? What's the real talk gonna be? More begging? Why was Phil banned from SRK forums? There's many. He was banned, I believe, 5 or 6 times. So there's many different reasons. One was when there was a real quick, Lord. Here, I'll do it as fast as possible. There was a thread all about joysticks, and he put a picture of a porno star with a 10-inch penis. This was an African American gentleman as well. He was banned for that, for posting nudity on the website, obviously. Another time was for, I believe he was just being, in general, asshole to one person. One was like a normal banning where you're just being an asshole so much they have to ban you. And one was, he kept getting debunked about rollback netcode, but he kept saying things. And people like, this dude went so hardcore to prove what he was saying is wrong. And Philip kept shooting him down. He's like, okay, well, here's the facts of why what you said was just wrong. And this dude went real hard into it. But Phil still wouldn't say that you're lying. So finally they said, all right, fuck you. You're not here to listen to it, then fuck it. That was from the Cannon Brothers one. There's a few other ones I can't really remember, but typical stuff. Those were the 2 most memorable.
Game. I really would like to hit the goal on this stream, so there's only one goal. Get started with the game. All right, so for real talk to everyone here before we get started with the game. I really would like to hit the goal on this stream, so there's only one goal left for DSP Tries It, which probably is going to end up being tomorrow. Please, let's hit the goal. We're already like around 60.
Please.
So let's just do it. Please,
let's
guys.
do it, guys. Come on.
Tuned it in a while. Might be a good time to do it. All right, let's make it happen. Should we go a large text?
Today might have been the worst begging since what? Since I don't know when. Since when's been this bad?
English audio dynamic range.
All right, going live. Let's see if the
contrast and warnings. You guys.
Uh-oh, Philip. These kids are having fun.
Trigger warnings. You guys like trigger warnings? Those are my favorites. Trigger warnings.
Drugs, tobacco, and alcohol. Everyone having fun then, so Philip will know about that.
But I've played a whole bunch of their games over the year. So this will be interesting. Let's see. Velvet Cove Sheriff's Office. Did you see that? This is going to be a throwback. I believe this game is set in... Let's see. Velvet Cove Sheriff...
That's a cool...
Of their games over...
Cool thing, because there was a time when games had to have that, at least in the arcade. So they added that for a little realism for back in the time. You know?
So this will be interesting. I believe the Lost Records video game. They're flower for these young... Or bloom... Something bloom. Trigger warned. All right. Be careful. This game will likely have many triggers, and you're not going to get warned.
I know.
Let's take a look at the graphics, by the way.
That is true, though. Slime draws near.
It's on borderless. Yeah, that's cool. VSync on.
No, I did not have to crank
let's see how
anything.
this goes. Very high. Everything's on high.
The only thing I was cranking was my hog.
See how the game looks. It looks like shit. We'll have to turn some settings off. All right, I guess we're good. Privacy. Where's audio? Let's music.
Okay, come on.
Guys, let me know what how the volume level sounds, so that way I know if I need to adjust or not.
Oh, Swan?
Okay.
Are you listening? She always has to make...
All right, game is started. Let's go live.
Pretty unique looking.
We're up to $69, guys. That's pretty nice.
Sturbridge Village, Dixie says, I don't know. I don't remember. I actually don't remember at all where I went. I know it was one of those old-timey places, but I don't know what it was called at all. Sturbridge Village sounds familiar, but it might be just one that I know of in the Northeast U.S.
Not like this,
I
Max.
know you think these boxes are yours, Snowy, but I've got to
Max,
pack them for the
oh.
move soon.
Not like this,
Is that why
Max.
she needs more boxes for the move? 10:23, nap time. What do we got here? Anything? No?
Okay. Well, as you might have guessed, we're not watching a second of this because, I promise you have something better to do. But I do want to go to the two references here. I got 2 timestamps here. Big ups to who shared these. We have 1:15:30 from last night. Let's see what this is.
Wouldn't it be nice? Da-da-da-da.
Your reputation's on the line. These better be entertaining, sir.
Thank God.
Riding aces, by the way.
Wow. All right. Well, things are calming down.
That's it?
I guess that's
What?
it. I guess that's it.
But they're withholding.
That's it.
Why are they withholding like this? You guys have the money in your wallets right now. Certainly you have it on your credit cards. And if you don't, take out another credit card. The companies are calling out. They're begging for people to sign up.
Wow.
They're giving away credit to people with bad credit, no credit, anything. Hey, just take out another credit card and type it in. Type in the goal.
All right, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't withhold.
Don't listen to him. Don't
I
listen
love the withhold thing.
to him.
It kind of died down though, the withholding meme in Kick Chat.
Holder.
You need to have Chimchar there. He's the spearhead of the withholding meme.
Don't be a withholder. Get a new credit card if it's maxed out. If you're tapped out and you're in withdrawal in your bank account.
Don't do
and
that.
There's nothing left and you're getting NSF on every fucking purchase. You're in overdraft. Get a new credit card. Get a line of credit if that to be preferable. Get a line of credit and send. Do not withhold. Do not delay because we need to read the Vince McMahon text messages on this show. Let's hit it, Bish.
Wow.
But do not take your mom's credit card. I do not suggest that. We don't believe in fraud. We believe in bankrupting yourself through your own poor decisions.
Wow.
That
what
is
do you
the
mean?
bedrock of Burnell Enterprises.
Exactly. I'm the most versed on that.
Exactly. And that's the thing is, Phil can't tell any of you that it's wrong. He did it himself.
Oh.
So if Phil is...
It's the opposite. It's the opposite. I can tell them not to do it because I did it myself.
No. If Phil himself is willing to walk through that fire, then you should follow him off the cliff.
No.
You have to follow the leader.
Don't
We're
do
all
it.
following the leader wherever he may go. Even if it leads us to bankruptcy, even if it leads us to terminal illnesses, even if it leads us to destitution in the streets or death.
Listen.
It is worth it to lay down your
God.
life for Philip Paul Burnell.
If you walk down that route, one day you're going to get on a live stream and you're going to get grilled by a guy that looks like a Temu Kylo Ren. And you don't want to go that way.
No,
all right? You don't want to do it.
Not Kylo Dent. No,
Kylo
not
Dent.
Kylo Dent. Fuck. He's disabled like the other detractors. Damn it.
Oh, no.
My God, it's a low blow to Snake Steve. Making fun of his disability, by God.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, fuck. Okay, well,
Okay, well, Riding Aces, you're a legend. That was a worthy clip to watch for sure, Riding Aces. You have cleared your name forever, and you are a legend. I shall always now watch the timestamps you give me without question, because you've earned the trust of showing the interesting stuff. But you're a legend, Riding Aces. Thank you so much, sir. And that'll do it for today's show. Hope you enjoyed yourself, had a very chill and meaningful time. We shall see you tomorrow for Lore Stream style. Thursdays are the best because they are the big style stream days. I hope you have a good one. Until then, thanks so much for chilling, everybody. There's Riding Aces, the legend. Thanks so much for chilling, everybody. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
do 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 do